Howdy, folks, and welcome to Mosaic Team 5, our original Starfinder campaign. I am Joe Treff, your GM this evening, and many others, and joining me are my friends, Matt, Dan, I messed up, I almost said Cara, but Cara's not there anymore, Liz, and Olive. We are going to be playing D&D Starfinder, in fact, tonight. But before we do, a couple of quick announcements. Thank you for bearing with us as we've had some tumultuous weeks. It is the peak illness season here in New England, and we have been going through the ringer with the flu, with bronchitis, with various stomach ailments, so appreciate the patience. This is going to be the final session of Mosaic Team 5. And so this game, 168 sessions in the making, finally coming to a conclusion. We will be taking a brief break, in which time Hannah is going to be running a Humblewood-based adventure for all of us as a bridge campaign. And then, probably in about 3 weeks, we will be starting a Vampire the Masquerade game called Obsidian Coterie. Dan, Olive, and Liz will all be back. Sable will be joining us as well. And this is a Vampire the Masquerade game set in New York in 1991. We're very excited to get that started as well. We have a lot of different things that you can kind of see that end up on our table. Right now it is just this beautiful tabletopper that Cara made for us from scratch. But we often have encounter maps, we have handouts, we have all kinds of things that you can see in greater detail at AlberonRPG on Instagram, on Threads, on YouTube, on all the different social media channels, if people take pictures. You can also go see all of our old sessions over on YouTube at AlberonRPG. There is like 400 sessions of, actually, I think it's close to 500 sessions
counting.
Of D&D, of Starfinder, but we also have games played with the Cypher system. We have a game of Paranoia. There is Shadow Dark. There is the Fallout 2D20 system. There is Cypher system. There is the Old Gods of Appalachia. There is a tremendous amount of TTRPG content over on YouTube. We have Monument Studios and Sirenscape to thank for the sound that you are hearing. And that is all the announcements that I have for this week. It is time for the very last session.
Maybe.
Of Mosaic.
Mosaic Team 5!
Mosaic Team 5. You have played a long adventure, and over the last several months, your group, brought together by a limited liability corporation that manages various individuals' debts, to form a bounty hunting team to pay off your debts and eventually find some success as bounty hunters. And especially at first, that success proved elusive as you failed several missions in the early going. Even the missions that you succeeded oftentimes had unintended side effects, such as ill-advised press conferences outside of laser tag arenas, or complex
dance contests
that really sort of prioritized over your main mission, and in fact, blowing a cover that took months and millions of credits to put into place.
Worth it.
Yeah.
But slowly, your team gained cohesion, gained some assistance from outside sources, not least of which from Echo, the android operative who joined a little bit later in the campaign, and most recently Heft, the Vesk Solarian, who has brought their own brand of fitness to the Mosaic Team 5 corporate structure. You had begun this game with Gibbs Scabrat, the Yusoki mystic, assisting as your medical officer, and throughout your adventures, she was incredibly helpful. The lone source of magic for much of your adventures, capable of healing you, and in many cases, exploding the heads of your enemies and sometimes allies. But you are left with 4 who ultimately, through adventures in inhospitable, bounty hunter-laden, criminal-infested backwater stations, through slightly more upscale capitals of entire intergalactic governments, through dinosaur planets, through places where almost zombie-like cybernetic individuals stalk the streets. Eventually, you found your way back to the resort planet of Aura's Bay. Though this planet no longer the pure sort of place of fun and joy, now militarily occupied by the GPF, the General Protectorate Force, a group that, consisting of a number of different factions, ultimately represents a negative influence, especially as they back the nefarious Dr. Maldross, a scientist with ties to many of your pasts, and with a very present tie to your future. You used many of the allies that you had accumulated over the course of this adventure to find your way to success. Now back on Aura's Bay, people like Meeg and Mari from Spice's past, people like the sibling Cindy from Bubbles' own. And together, you were able to put the pieces that you needed together to find the base of Dr. Maldross, where months and if not years of research have ultimately culminated in him being on the cusp of fusing with a Leviathan, a creature of massive power, capable of manipulating reality around it, even in its dreaming state. You plunged beneath the waves, leaving behind a beautiful party that Spice and Spice's assistant had planned. And after a number of tribulations, not the least of which included a deadwater dreadnought, massive underwater creature, headbutting your craft, you found your way to this laboratory where these evil experiments were taking place. You raided the docking bay, causing a little bit of trouble for the people within, not flooding it with water, but instead with firepower, with hammer blows, and with upward sweeps of carbon blades, with moonlight, and with a little bit of doom. You were able to overcome these occupants and make your way further within, to a doorway where, after Spice had fired a railgun through, the massive, almost black metal bits now seem to be sort of damaged in front of you. And Mosaic Team 5, near the end of your journey, that is where we begin today. You can all see in front of you, with this carnage behind, this door, a circular bulkhead of blackened alloy, about 3 meters across, seated flush to the laboratory wall. You can see these thick, rubberized pressure gaskets surrounded on the edges. The surface of the door was divided into 6 heavy sliding panels arranged almost like overlapping petals of a flower. But with this clean hole from the railgun in the center of it, all of these petals seem dead. And you imagine, with some physical force, you could simply pry this door open. Mosaic Team 5, what are you doing?
Let's go back.
It's too bad.
I'm scared now. It's too heavy.
We need to hijack their ship.
Yeah,
Get the fuck out of the sphincter.
You turn around, and in fact, with your ship in very bad shape, there is one more craft that is left intact. No real damage aside from a little bit of paint from the acidic cloud that wafted by it. And so you do have a way out.
No. I guess I would take a look and see how best to get through this door if no one else is...
Wait, I want to kneel down and put my eye into the hole.
Make a perception check.
Okay. That's not bad. I can do that.
Is it, like, literally just... It is now just in there, an inert door, or like...
With your just raw mechanical ability, you can look at this thing and it is dead. You are looking at a piece of machinery that, it's not just like the battery has died. There is no capability of it to form a complete current anymore. The shot that Spice had, almost certainly unintentional, but you could not train a gunner to more perfectly disable a doorway than this.
But I'm just gonna go to Sydney, and because Sydney took a lot of damage. Sydney, are you okay?
So you can see your sister, this almost bald version of yourself. She looks back at you. There is some damage to her face. You can see some damage to her body, but she nods and she says, Whatever Spice did was helpful. And whatever pain I'm feeling is nothing compared to what's up ahead.
We need to go quickly. Maldras is already merging with the Leviathan.
Emma's here, and she's hurt. We have to go.
Yeah, of course. Let's go.
What was your check?
32.
With a 32, you peer beyond, and you can see a massive laboratory space. You can see several raised platforms featuring various workspaces and terminals. There is a huge curved viewport that looks into the abyss beyond, and you can see through this, even with that check, there are colossal silhouettes that move slowly in the dark. You can see tendrils that at first you mistake for maybe massive strands of kelp, though these are almost certainly fins or tentacles, each easily as long as your submersible before it disappears out of sight. There are arcane sigils etched into the glass itself, and beyond it you can see there is at least one pylon that floats, anchored to the floor by massive chains. You can see a number of different terminals in this space, at least one of which is gleaming black with GPF colors. You can see 3 circular calibration stations. You can see what looks like a sealed vault often in the distance. There is even more in this place, but I would say what really catches your attention, Spice, next to the curved display is a pair of very familiar looking pods, each of which is inscribed SRG-002.
Oh.
Each sleek steel with a glass enclosure, now empty, but both still hum with power. You can see little lights gleaming along them. They look recently cleaned, and they read 003 and 004.
That's you.
My home.
Bubby. So can I see they're empty, right?
With that check, you look and they are empty. You can see the back of like the cushioning. They are certainly empty unless somebody is invisible with them.
Bubby, good news! I see 03 and 04, right?
Spice.
The SRG, they're free! Your siblings are free?
We need to continue forward.
Wait, does anybody here feel hurt? While I have Hylax with me, I can
I'm just
offer
hungry.
her prayers.
I might dip out down below a seat. To
I
grab
can
a snack.
heal your hunger.
I'm going to attempt to dislodge this doorway.
All right, I will take
Attempt
that
to
as
dislodge
everyone
the door.
satiated.
Make an engineering check, we'll say, with sort of what you can see in front of you. You have some tools available to you.
As Spice asks that, Buff is gonna go, I'm fine. And as he says that, he like looks at his hands and he sees out of the corner of his eye just a brief bit of static around his bubble.
Okay. Are you lying?
No, what? No,
You said you're okay, but...
Yeah, I'm okay.
So then why did you go like that?
Oh, I'm just worried. Everything's fine. You know, I'm ready. Let's go, guys. Come on.
Okay.
And as you say that, you can see Shade takes the flat of their blade and slides it into the small space crafted by the railgun's trajectory. And using just physical force, you can pry this aperture open. You have to twist it first to get this iris to kind of swing, but slowly you are able to do this, yes.
Spice is doing her rosary beads of Hylax while this is happening.
Okay.
I pray for peace and love. I pray for a good communication among my team. I pray for Maldras's demise. I pray for...
Cindy kind of breaks away from Bubbles and goes over to you, Shade.
You mentioned that Emma was hurt.
I can feel it ahead. There's something already going on.
Why would she be getting hurt by something if she's...
I don't know, but we need to hurry. And she steps past you and into this space.
Gonna follow.
You
gonna
follow.
follow.
You follow.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody walks into this space. You can see this huge laboratory kind of spreading out around you. Directly in front of you, you can see this gleaming black GPF computer console sort of built around a glowing data core. Shade, at least once you've seen a crystalline data hybrid processor. You see a big commander-style chair of carbon fiber and dark leather cushions. Basically factory new condition here. You can see off and just behind this, there are 3 raised platforms, each of which have the oscillating blue crystal pylons that almost mirror each other's light. They seem to be, I would say, Shade, with your natural 20, you can see that they are receiving some kind of a signal coming away from something, but you're not quite sure what that might be. You can see beyond that, in the very back of the room, there is a sealed, transparent containment chamber. You can see all kinds of, through the almost like frosted glass of this, you can see various specimen containers and things like that, but not exactly what is held within. You can also see that there is these SRG pods that Spice had spotted earlier on either side of a doorway that leads further within. There is a curved holographic display that projects a three-dimensional scan of something. You can see it kind of continues to scan down and up and map in greater and greater detail. And past all of that, there is a large door. And through this door, you can see there is this kind of flashes of light through the seams underneath and the crack within.
Computer.
Yes.
Probably lots of protections on it. So I'm going to go and physically examine it before attempting to hack.
Make a perception check. Shade walks towards the computer.
I run back and pick up my sword because I knew it was flying. Oh shit!
Clank, clank,
I'm gonna need this.
38.
38. With a 38, you do note this beautiful leather chair of carbon fiber and dark leather. Not dark leather. You've actually heard of these. This is a trap that has been placed upon the chair called a devourer membrane. When somebody sits upon this membrane snaps shut around them, usually suffocating them and then pumping acid into the sac that it creates. It essentially just digests them as a living trap. It's a particularly nasty drow-created trap, and you just barely spotted it.
I'm going to point that out. Nobody sit in that chair.
Okay.
Disgusting. You know who I bet put that there? Roku himself. He'll pay for that.
We need to find out if there's anything that we can do in here to disrupt Maldros's progress. But we need to do so as quickly as possible.
Bubby, let me borrow that hammer.
Not physically. I would like to try to extract any data beforehand.
Maybe we let this giant rune thing unchain it?
The pylons are receiving a signal from something, but I don't know exactly where. If I can attempt to hack into their systems, I may be able to find out more.
Okay, you do that, and then if that doesn't work, I'm gonna cut the communication. Right?
Bubs like hears Spice say his name, and he's just focusing on his hand, reaching in and out of his body, and just.
Bitch, why are you being weird? You said you were okay, but you don't really look okay.
I'm fine.
It's likely that Maldros anticipates my attempt to hack, so I also anticipate plenty of opposition. If anything seems suspicious about me while I'm hacking, do what needs to be done.
Cindy at this will say, "What do you hope to get from this? He's just through these doors."
If we can disrupt it now, it may make our attempts to stop him easier. And it would also help to know where the signal is coming from.
You can see she turns and looks over at the resonance sort of pylons that are all drifting up above these three raised platforms, and she points and she says, "There is something powerful that is emanating from these. And whatever it is helps to control or contain this creature. But I don't know. You may be able to do something, but doing it wrong will be catastrophic."
Oh, so we want to keep the pylons intact. To keep
I don't know.
Within. Okay.
I just want to stop this.
Yeah.
I'll be careful.
Me too.
I understand what's at stake.
Ditto.
Okay. So Shade, you step forward. Go ahead and make a computer
I'm
check.
going to do a full computer check so that I'm doing the, the specific thing is my coordinated assault.
Yeah.
So I'm making 2 hacks.
Bubs is going to give glances to Sydney as if he feels,
All right.
as if he can sense what's going on with Emma.
And Bubbles, in a way, you can. Now that you're looking for it, now that you're feeling for it, seeing these 2 pods, it is like it finishes a circuit. And off in the distance, you feel discomfort. And more than that, you feel hatred.
46.
Okay.
And that is your total check.
Yes.
Shade,
How about you again?
you connect to this computer. You move through the virtual elements of the firewall. You can see that there is a shock grid leading into this sort of metallic floor that you stand upon. You easily are able to bypass that. And you make it into a very empty looking space. Make a fortitude saving throw, please.
If this is a false shell, I do get a bypass. One of the defensive measures, I automatically pass.
You have already automatically passed the defensive measure.
Fortitude save.
Yes.
Just another drow trap.
Wait, pick. It's the Mosaic when we win.
It's not even. That's a D&D one. That doesn't
34.
A 34 is a success. All of a sudden, Shade, as you connect to this machine, a virus is pumped into your exocortex. As this file goes through, the only thing that you see before suddenly the characters in your mind begin to become gibberish is meltdown.exe. And as that begins to happen, you feel your exocortex on a programming level, and then you feel this tick as on a physical level, it begins to break down. And you imagine that you just barely managed to avoid your exocortex fully breaking. And you take no damage,
Shade?
but you only gain access to this false shell. And you can feel a process begin that you are pretty confident is the data on this drive deleting itself.
Shade's gonna be like,
That was a DC 50 computer.
Jesus fuck!
You're in the end game.
fuck.
Damn.
Straight up.
Shade?
Cindy puts a hand on your shoulder and just kind of shakes you and goes, "Are you okay?"
I failed. We need to move quickly.
She nods. She turns to the rest of you and says, "Is there anything else that you want to do before we finish this?"
Dance contest.
Yeah, really quick. Who can do the best Cod Night Joe?
I've been practicing.
Back in the military, we used to do it.
This room feels important.
As you look around, Spice, certainly you are in a laboratory space where much of the work on this project has been done. But as you look at Shade deleting some of the files off this computer, parts of them have already kind of been damaged.
Okay.
When you look around here, there is still these sort of calibration stations. There is this sort of biological vault, and then there is this weird curved kind of map display, and then past that there are the doors.
Okay. Calibration station, biological soup,
Vault.
Okay. Or the door. I want to go calibration station. I'm gonna go to the calibration station.
So you walk over, and there are 3 of these circular calibration sort of platforms. Each of them hold 3 oscillating blue crystal pylons.
These are the
We're
pylons.
kind of receiving these signals. You can see that there is a little table in front of each one, and on that there is a sleek black carbon fiber sort of headband. As you get closer to it, Spice, the headband begins to kind of glow green.
Okay. She takes the headband.
Okay.
Oh, should I put it on? She looks at it.
But, well,
Make a
what
mysticism
happened to
check.
Shade?
In the evil laboratory, should I put
Look
that?
All of this.
No, there's
This
3.
is like
Like a mutated
blend
fish
of
nearby.
biological, mystical, and technological.
Absolutely.
So, how best would you go about discerning what this is in
This is
its
the bubble.
totality?
Probably it would start with reading what was on that drive and then kind of going from there. Now, though, as you watch Spice kind of step up to this headband, perhaps more information can be found here.
22.
With the 22 Spice, as you look at this, it looks like something that you would just kind of put on your head. It's hard to tell exactly what else you might do with this.
Okay.
You don't detect any traps. But these sleek black contraptions do look drow designed, and they're not well known for being super into like things being good for the user.
Okay. She takes it and she breaks it over her knee.
Oh. You snap one of these 3 sort of headbands, and you can see the pylons all just go dead.
Oh, whoops. That was probably... I don't know. I thought it was a good idea to do that.
What just happened? Oh no.
A lot is happening right now.
So outside, you can see the large pylon that is kind of chained to the bottom of the ocean by this massive chain suddenly begins to glow brighter. And the water all around this huge station kind of begins to move against this, and you can see the viewport, all these arcane sigils begin to glow brighter as if the pressure exerted is even greater on the outside. And you would imagine that
It's waking up.
you have certainly done something to affect its state of consciousness.
Oh.
I think that's kind of good, maybe? I don't know. Spice, I think
Cindy is going to go, stop. It hurts.
it's...
It's making the pressure worse. There's something happening beyond. We have to go.
Okay.
Whatever you did is controlling its
What is happening?
containment of the Leviathan.
Okay, let's go.
You begin to move through this space.
Before we do, you said that there were vials with all the like SRG 0 through 5.
So as you cross through this space, over on your right, you pass this curved holographic display that projects scans of something. And then off to the left, on the left side of the door, there is this semi-transparent sealed containment chamber with these vials of tissue. Across from that, on the other side of the door, there are 2 SRG pods that each probably contained one of Bubbles' siblings.
Okay. So they extracted some DNA from them, it
Perhaps.
seems. The other thing that you had mentioned, though, the screen with the scan.
Yes.
Does that scan look like the topographical map of the Leviathan that we got from scanning the bone structure? Or the
It does
bone caves?
not.
So it's not a scan of the
I would say to
Leviathan?
figure that out, make a mysticism check.
Fuck.
So it's not just a creature, a scan of a creature?
From what you're seeing, it doesn't look like it.
Okay.
Would it be possible for me to use my power of dark matter to kind of trick what we see happening in front of us? So that it's not as obvious, the light is not as triggering.
Magic. I don't know shit. I saw a scan and thought it might be like...
When you look at the scan shade, it does bring to mind sort of elements of like sort of what you see outside, but it's more canyon-like, and the structure a little bit more curved, less striated. Outside, you saw almost like ribs and fossils that were very
Right.
jagged and
then
limestone-like.
The caves were like
This
the
is much
vessels.
smoother, much more curved, but aside from that, hard to tell. I would say the dark matter power is really more about like reducing damage.
Does it light?
And there are some things that you can do with positioning, but probably not for like stealth.
I'm just wondering if as a Solarian I could provide anything that might give us more time.
It's an interesting idea. Probably not at this stage. You do have you can take as long as you want in this room. Totally fine.
We don't have much time.
Was there anything else that people wanted to interact with before they get to the door?
Bubs would just reach out to Cindy and just like try to grab onto her shoulder to steady himself. I can feel it. He's in our mind.
And you can see both Cindy and Bubbles kind of stabilizing each other against themselves. Every step that they take, and Bubbles, you can feel this. It is like your elevation is rising. You can feel your ears, your sinuses begin to swell. But it's not physical. It's something that is happening in your psyche. It's something that is happening in your mind.
Did Maldross use elements from all of the kids in his gene splicing to merge, so now they're connected as well to this ultimate hive mind, and so they're feeling the effects of it as well, so that if we try to destroy it, they're going to end up killing themselves in the process?
No.
As you all step
No.
closer to
He didn't
this door,
reply.
the answer is still not immediately within your grasp, but there is a doorway. Are
Probability
you
of that is
opening
in
it?
shades.
There is no locking mechanism. Unlike this really complex door that Spice 1 in a million shot her way through, this door does not seem locked. It seems as if the previous door was intended to really be the security measure. This is designed for easy in and out access.
If we go in, I think I should be first in case there's anything on the other side. I can take the.
You guys can
physical
still try to sneak through the door if you wish.
Okay. I like that idea of having you as a meat shield.
Well, it could be that while they're the distraction of the stuff that Spice did to the creature may be enough to distract them for us to sneak in.
Okay.
So I guess, yeah, Shade would still attempt to sneak in.
Okay.
Can I climb on the wall?
You absolutely can. So,
Spice, get on.
Okay.
okay, interesting. Make an athletics check. And this is really about whether or not you're able to, like, hold a whole other person on your back as you start to climb along the wall.
You have
but
carabiners back
almost
here.
certainly.
35.
35
Nice.
easily. Heft, you get on the wall, and Spice, you kind of grab on, imagining that Heft is going to, like, slowly move. It is just regular pace. Heft is a climb speed, and they just move up on this wall.
Jesus.
Everybody make a stealth check as you push this door open. And then based on
Let's go,
how high
team.
you roll, I will be getting a visual aid.
Nice.
26.
Okay.
17.
30.
Nice.
Very nice.
13 is 30. Or not 30.
36.
Oh, nice.
Quiet as a
Solid
whisper,
average.
Mosaic Team 5, you push this door open. You've had a lot of practice going into spaces, and for the very first time, you put it into use. Silently, the door opens, and in this moment, you can see this of ice as it just rushes across the space, maybe 80 feet in front of you, striking an individual who at first you almost missed because they move so quickly. You watch as Miles is just frozen solid by Emma, and in front of both of them, you can see maybe 30 feet away, towering 20 feet tall, this massive, with a visual perspective,
Probably. Damn, why are the siblings fighting now?
Because Emma's on our side and Miles is not.
Oh, maybe.
Miles is Bubbles' brother. He's got a
Twin
bunch
brother.
of siblings.
Who's
I'm the
Twin-
good look. I'm the
twin
good looking
brother.
in the hive mind?
Yeah.
Actual biological sibling.
But to be honest, all the children look the same.
The ice sister
They're all-
is on our side, and then the other
Well,
children
we have
are
to
not.
verify that, but
Can you get that out of the way?
it
please?
seems possible.
Oh my God, Joe!
Oh,
Nice.
Oh, Jeebus.
those guys are laying down,
Oh, they're
Okay,
laying
cool.
down.
probably for a good long time.
Oh, for deads. Frozen solid.
So you can
slash
see a little bit
This
on
is
your
good guy.
camera, the encounter map. You'll be able to see it in even greater detail at AlberonRPG if people take pictures. But you can see this huge beam of ice straight through these sort of twin support platforms that hold this thing up. And Emma just explodes a ray of ice that fully encompasses and encapsulates Miles, who you can actually see frozen within those crystals.
Oh,
The miniature is within there.
Whoa.
wow.
Right here?
You can
Yes,
see
I can
Emma
see
in this moment a little bit bloodied. You can see a little bit battered. She's currently back to this metal pillar trying to hide from this huge amalgamation of biological matter. You can see kind of rising out of this pool that seems to have been created. Just beyond this pool, there is just a huge glass windshield kind of screen. And then beyond that is just dark ocean water. You can actually see that line where the metal ends.
Yep.
That is where there is just glass that separates the entirety of the ocean on the other side. This individual rising up almost 20 feet tall is tentacles, is arms, is elements of things that you have seen manipulated by Gaia's mutagen, now kind of twisted together. And at its center, at its heart touching the ground, still standing, you can see the body encased in black GPF armor now of Dr. Maldross.
Oh, shit.
Their head is entirely encompassed by this biological matter, but you can see their body, just like it is on the miniature, is kind of standing
large
at
miniature.
its core.
Ew! Ew!
That's what I look like when I get out of bed.
And
Bruh!
all of you can hear in your mind suddenly the voice, powerful, projected not just at a psychic level, but
Gross.
almost at a level of your very essence, as Dr. Maldross speaks to Emma through this space, still unaware of all of your presence, as you successfully sneak to the edge of these stairs. And they say, "Child, it is no use. You will serve." And they take another step down. And as they do, the concrete crumbles under their pressure. You can see it is like the machinery around them, almost 30 feet around them, bends in buckles. Whatever Spice has done in that previous room has created an aura of pressure around this individual that seems to almost crush things that get close.
Whoops.
But as they get closer to Emma, and you can see Emma hurt, looking desperate, looking already low on power, this is where we are going to roll for initiative. But you are still unseen. Your actions, until you make yourselves known, are hidden.
I need to go heal Emma.
Oof. Okay.
Okay.
Change up our music just a bit. Dr. Maldross has +0 for initiative.
That's good.
Nice and slow, nice and slow.
Emma's coming in 14. Okay, anybody natural 20?
Dirty 20.
Oh, dirty 20.
I also
30
got
to
a dirty
35.
20.
Let me go first.
30 to 25?
Actually, I think I can
Okay.
do anyways. If I
20 to 25.
21.
21 for Shade.
Fuck.
And then is it Spice or Bubbles first?
My dex is +2.
Oh, my dex is +5.
There we go.
Okay,
So
nice.
Bubbles,
Yes, Bubs.
then Spice. What about you, Heft?
2.
Does that mean you rolled a natural one?
Where's Cindy?
It was 3 and then I got minus.
Oh, you have
Cindy's
minus-
coming in at 15.
I'm just like really tired from carrying.
So the way that this works out, Miles will be starting us off, though whether they can actually move or not is still a matter of debate and dice rolls. Then we're going to Shade, then Bubbles, then Spice, then Dr. Maldross, then Cindy, then Emma, and then all the way at the very bottom of time and space, we have Heft coming in a full 12 spots lower than the next person.
Story of my life
That's a tough one.
in Mosaic
So
5.
for one last time, let me pull up a little bit of music. And we're going to start with Miles. This is all still unfolding in front of you. You can see Miles suddenly glow bright within.
Did Hunter not make it here?
There is a blur of motion. You can see it is like this individual moving 1,000,000 miles an hour within this space, and this chunk of ice just explodes.
Jesus fuck.
But
Damn
they
it.
are still encased fully. They are not able to escape. That is Miles' first turn. That brings us to you, Shade. This individual closing on Emma. You can see Emma back to this wall, kind of almost frozen in place. What are you doing?
Still unseen, right?
As far as you can tell, yeah.
Can I see? Is there anything? Like, basically, I'm looking for a way to surprise attack right now. If I move closer, does it seem like I'm gonna lose the element of surprise?
Depending on how you do it, almost certainly.
Okay.
You can see off to your right and left, the stairway kind of just ends. There's no railing, so you could just throw yourselves over. There are these big vents currently inactive that you could try to land on or just jump all the way down, though that is a pretty decent fall. You would almost certainly catch attention by using your retro thrusters or jump jets. But if you wanted, if you could climb or something, you might be able to get down.
Well, I can climb, but I guess I want to hold my action until Bubs and Cindy make their move.
Okay.
But
So Shade will be going after Cindy. That brings us over to Bubbles.
Bubbles is gonna straight up attack.
Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So where are you going? What you doing?
Bubbles has to. He sees this chaos in front of him, and he is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's 30 here.
Like just at the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah, bottom of the stairs. But he's gonna be right here. And I'm gonna do a spring attack, an attack in between like here, so I can throw my Dovco and then have a little bit of cover between this. And as Bubs goes down the stairs, he's going to say, "She's not a child anymore, Father. None of us are."
Okay, Bubbles, you leap off the stairs and just hurl this Dashko kind of midway through. The Dashko clears the top of this platform as you land and try to take cover. Make your attack.
Before I do that, I'm going to turn on Wrathful Warrior.
Are we still like out of sight, even though he jumped into sight?
For the moment.
Yeah. Okay. He didn't cross.
Those pylons look important, but
They're like getting crushed under the pressure of this individual, so if they were important, they're not super usable anymore.
They don't seem that important. I'm going to Wrathful Warrior triple attack.
Okay, make your attacks.
Okay.
You immediately expand your bubble. There is this almost audible force that emanates from around you.
That's a 12 plus what I didn't do my combat
17.
thing. 12 plus 23, I believe. Is that what it is?
For a total of
12 plus 23 is 35, I believe.
against.
What do you mean again?
KAC or UAC?
Oh, it's bludgeoning.
That is a
KAC.
miss.
Oh, what the fuck? Okay.
Damn.
Wrathful Warrior, close enough.
There you go. You throw this Dashko. As you do, you can see, still not really aware of you, it is like the matter is conscious, and the parts of this body that form the shoulder just move aside, and this Dashko goes straight through.
Okay, that is 5 plus was plus 4, so it is so 23 plus 4 is 27. 27 was Emma hit by Mondros before we came in here?
She was not.
Okay, so then 20.
That's not technically how that works.
Well, yeah, no, is she technically an ally?
She is, but you were not in the combat when it
Okay,
happened,
cool,
so
cool.
Technically, yes, but not for the
Okay.
sake of your...
Okay, 27 then.
27 is a miss. 27 points of damage?
Yes.
What kind of damage is that?
It is bludgeoning.
They take a simple 7 points of bludgeoning
What the
damage.
fuck?
Now, actually, remind me, that Dashko, was that what you applied the serum to?
Yes.
Then it deals the full 27.
Hey!
Bubbles, as you throw this Dashko, you can see it is like all of the matter that it is about to strike becomes hard and calloused. It is like they can shift the matter of their body at will, but you are able to just strike it with this serum-encoded hammer, and that seems to destabilize this creature, and suddenly you feel rage flood this space as they are very aware and very interested in you now, Bubbles. Anything else?
Second attack. That's a 3.
That is a miss.
Close enough. 27 again.
Okay. Anything else, Bubbles?
Third attack.
All right.
Come on, natural 20. Natural 20. 7.
No.
Still a miss.
Close enough. 27 again.
There we go. Bubbles, even though you miss, you slam into this person again and again. With this Dashko, it cleaves through the air, almost burning the oxygen in its wake. And it strikes, and you can see that they would normally just be able to resist time after time. It carves through, and it deals the full amount of damage. Anything else, Bubbles?
Bubs is going to shout out, Miles, what are you doing?
Okay.
I'm
You
frozen.
shout that out for free. Make a diplomacy check.
Reroll that.
Nice.
Oh! Natural 20, baby! Woo!
Wow. Ow.
And Bobby's gonna just add,
checks for the siblings.
I love you.
Okay, you shout that out through the space, through the carnage of that hammer throw. You shout a very different sentiment towards your brother, and for a moment, the blur in this ice stops, and you can see Miles standing still for just a moment, and you feel like that resistance cracks just a little bit more. But that is your turn, Bubbles. That
That's
brings
a
us to
good
Spice.
20.
Maldos is on deck. Spice, what you doing?
Another natural 20 with the fucking siblings.
Speechless for a moment. Spice, her jaw drops as she's clinging on to
Fucking turn.
Heft here. And Heft's at the end. Nope. Sorry, Heft. I have to go. I want to... Emma's mad far away from me. Let's see if I can heal her from very far. I'm gonna have to
Does
move.
Cindy go after?
Okay, so my movement...
Cindy's after Maldos.
Can I go
I want-
after Buzz action?
Can I...
want to interject them.
Is this a
You
wall?
said after Bubbles and Cindy.
Bubbles or Cindy, I said. I thought.
I heard both.
Oh, sorry.
No, you can drop down, Joe said.
you
So you can go after Spice.
There's no
if you want.
guardrail.
Okay. Thanks.
All right, Spice.
I want to sneak.
Okay. Sneak down the side.
Yeah, we should definitely split up.
Because
I
you've
don't know.
already
I need to
succeeded in the stealth check, so to get down the side is either athletics or using some kind of an item to get down.
So if I don't go down the side, if I go down the steps, is that still sneaky?
Probably not very.
I just yell. I got our. I got all
Well,
the
now
attention.
that the attention's on you.
I definitely think we should not be super grouped together. I like.
Well,
I like your
all of
idea.
my healing is touch, brother.
What you
Oh,
doing,
shit,
Spice?
Is it?
Yes.
Where's Gibbs on need it?
I want to keep the sneak, but it's gonna break anyway, right? If
It's
I
gonna
jump
break.
What you
down,
doing, Spice?
Yeah.
I want to sneak down the stairs if I can.
Okay, so if you want to sneak down the stairs, make a stealth check again.
Okay.
And that's your action, is the stealth check. And then
Yes.
movement, if the stealth check is high enough, is for free.
Okay.
Stealthy.
Move at regular speed for.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dirty 30.
That's not bad.
With the dirty 30, you begin to move down these stairs as quiet as you can be in these hills, and it's not quite enough. You can see 2 or 3 of these red eyes with these gold irises and these long black slits kind of across the body to focus on you, and you are spotted.
Okay. Listen, McHugh. Be a good boy. And she's gonna leave him on Cindy.
Okay. You just kind of slap him over on Cindy's thigh, and you run down the stairs, or you make your way to the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah, that's
That is your
30
turn, Spice?
feet, right? Yep.
All right, that brings us to Dr. Maldros. Those eyes focus on you, Spice, some on you, Bubbles, and they are going to go 10, 20, 30 feet. And then they're just going to action dash.
What
Whoa.
the fuck?
And so this just simply looks like them crossing the first couple of stairs, and then as they hit the bottom, the smooth metal, the entirety of the bottom of their body just becomes about 1,000 tentacles that just pull them across this space at lightning speed up this ramp, and then they just leap up and land directly between you, Spice, and Bubbles. As they land between both of you, can I have each of you first make a will saving throw?
Damn.
And actually,
Nice.
You're not doing anything. So
it's just Bubbles and Spice. Shade, you're still up there.
30.
So that actually works out good for you, Shade.
14 plus 16.
14 plus 16, 30.
19?
30 is a success.
Yes!
19 is a failure. Spice, you are shaken. And what was that roll?
Oh, geez. 19?
19.
19. You are shaken for the next 4 rounds.
Oh, Jesus.
Jesus, fuck.
Next, as their presence just slams in, you are terrified, shaken to the core of your being. But even more than that, the pressure that surrounds Dr. Maldross is immense. Can you also each make a fortitude save?
What the fuck? I'm better at those, though, so... Fucking the fortitude is... Fortitude.
Fortitude.
To never fortitude. 7 plus 17 is 24.
24 is a failure.
Plus 17.
14.
14 is also a failure. The metal of the decks around you kind of bends down. You are crunched into the ground here. Your movement speeds are each reduced by half for your next turn.
That's...
And you each take
Oh no, that's not right.
43 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, I'm gonna
As
guess
the
those.
pressure of this space crushes you down almost to the
I'm gonna
deck.
take 20.
As you see them rise up around you, eyes float across their body. You imagine you cannot flank this individual as they are just aware of everything around them. And instantly, at the end of their turn, they begin to heal from your attacks.
Get the fuck out!
And you
Get the
watch
fuck
as They
out!
seem to have some level of fast healing. That's all that they can do on their turn because they action dash. That brings us to Cindy. So Cindy, up at the top of the stairs,
That's as far as I play.
Yeah.
is
Makes
going
sense.
to fly
That
down
tracks.
to the bottom. Actually, she can fly. So she is. Can I have one of those? I'll take this. She's gonna fly off here.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
You can see Cindy just flies over to the top, the psionic energy carrying her aloft. But for just a moment, she drops this bubble and the air around her ignites. And then it just goes almost completely silent as it becomes a single mote of fire in her hands that she just thrusts forwards. And there is this Kamehameha style fire blast directly at Dr. Maldross. Cindy roars as she does so. And Dr. Maldross is going to make a fortitude saving throw, which for them is not terrible. That's a natural 20.
Oh, Cindy! The
For Dr. Maldross.
Oh!
As he just holds up one of these arms and it just blackens and burns away, but they just detach it, dropping it off like just excess flesh, and it deals no damage to Dr. Maldross.
No!
Cindy releases this huge burst of fire. You can see just smoke wafting off of her, but that is her turn. That brings us to Emma. All right, so, sorry, you wanted to go. Yes, please.
Jeez. All right. I'm going to computer action. Combat tracking on him,
Okay.
and then I'm going to jump up death from above.
Okay.
Nice.
So a couple things are going to happen all at once there. As you close to within 30 feet of this individual from above, first, I do need you to make a will saving throw.
Oh, we'll see. Will save is 25.
That is a failure. With a 25, you are shaken. However, you are only shaken for 1 round. And then can you make a fortitude saving throw? As you continue to plunge through, you are able to kind of just almost not be shaken by this. But as you close down, the pressure is more than just psychological. It is physical.
Okay. And fortitude, I'm probably gonna fail as well because that's -2 now. The shaken. That's gonna be 24.
24 is just barely a failure. Shade, your movement is reduced by half until the end of your next turn, and
Okay, that's okay.
you are taking only 24 points of bludgeoning damage as the pressure just sinks you into the ground. But you are still able to drop down from above. Absolutely, go ahead and make that attack.
Cool.
I'm done!
Nice.
Dying.
No, because that was diplomacy. I was like, it's not a 20, but if it was, it would have been cool. But that's still a 40 to hit.
40 is a hit. Absolutely.
Nice!
Let's go.
And as they pull in with this
And
forceful,
this is
almost
gonna do
aura,
some
you use
extra
that
damage.
to accelerate yourself towards the ground.
Okay. So this, I need to get some extra dice because I do more now with the death from above. Actually, no, it's just added in the base mod. Okay, so I think it's this. Those are pretty solid numbies right there. Ooh. Ooh, hit him with a little bit of that. Ooh. 5 plus 4 plus what's the added from death from above?
Math cam.
I just need to add the extra from death from above. I think it
Bubbles,
is
pop the bubbles.
my strength mod. So 59 points of slashing damage.
59 points of slashing damage. And this is the serum encoded weapon.
Yes.
This does the full amount that you...
Yeah!
And already carving in from above, you slice straight through one of these huge, almost tentacle arms, and it falls away. They're certainly hurt by this, so they still seem to be in fine spirits. Anything else, Shade?
That's it, and I would land on the back side there when I
You land on the back
on the ground.
side. That is Shade's held action. That brings us to Emma. So Emma is going to...
Come on, Emma.
30. She's going to take some cover here. She kind of goes to the other side of
Bitch,
this
I'm trying to
space,
heal you.
and she
Get
is
back here.
going to attempt to freeze Maldross as well. You can see almost similar to Cindy, this individual drops this bubble that always surrounds her, and there's ice that just begins to crawl across their body, and they redirect it towards Dr. Maldross, who needs to make a fortitude saving throw.
Oh my god, come on, Team Ball!
And they are going to succeed. You can see Dr. Maldross's entire bottom half just twists and writhes like earthworms bound together, and they just explode free from this ice, unable to be encoded. That is all that Emma is going to be able to do. That brings us to Heft.
Photon mode.
Photon mode, the
Nice.
top of the stairs. Heft, this moonlight beams down on you. You could see Cindy kind of almost flinches away from the light for a moment, and you look down at this individual. What else do you want to do, Heft?
I pull out of my pocket the Solarian gem I brought with me,
Okay.
and also the trophy.
Oh yeah, Peeps trophy.
Two separate pieces now.
No.
Teamwork.
Because I know.
Shade's gonna ask
some
for that
future moves,
back
this is
later.
gonna really
We're gonna need to repair that.
be a smart move. So I'm interested in doing ultraviolet pulse.
Okay.
Can you do that on the same turn that you attune?
Mhm.
Okay, nice.
You declare your attunement when you start combat.
Yeah.
So
I didn't know that.
So as a standard
then
action, you
actions
can
tend to
focus
give you
ultraviolet
a
light on a
point.
creature you can see within 60 feet. They are within 60 feet. I'm assuming you mean this big guy. So all of a sudden, you take this sort of crystal and you swirl it over, and your light fades and almost focuses within this gem and explodes out towards this individual in an ultraviolet pulse. For those of you, I think it's probably only Spice and Shade who can see in the ultraviolet spectrum, there is this blare of almost like disco energy that goes towards Maldross, and you can see several of the eyes squint and close against it. They take a -1 penalty to all saving throws for the next round.
it's actually 4, 3.
Oh, right, we're right, because you're at a higher level
Yeah.
now.
Nice.
So, give me 1 second.
So it's -4 for the round,
Shade.
and then -3 for a
For
round,
saving
then -2
throws,
for a
you
round,
said.
and -1.
for saving throws.
That's really nice.
all saving throws.
Hell yeah.
And
Check my spells.
there is no other negative creature that you would want to be affected by this. But fantastic. Yeah, absolutely you can. So that is your standard action. Do you want to move anywhere? Looking down, you can see every other person in your group that's gotten closer is like wincing and looks kind of like sick. This creature seems to have like pressure around it. And so being where you are is not a bad thing.
How far can I move?
I believe you can move 30 feet.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. Can I climb down and just stop here?
Yes, and for you alone who have a climb speed, for only your movement, you can just climb down the sides, digging your talons into the concrete, and just till you hit the metal, and then you can just leap down to the floor below. Heft, where you land, off to your right, there is a number of fuel cells, things that are full of a sort of plasma energy held in a confined state that are quite explosive, for what that's worth. You want to be careful in that region.
Okay.
Anything else, Heft?
No, that's it.
All right, you use that ultraviolet pulse. That certainly affects Dr. Maldross. That brings us to the top of the round. And to Miles. On the inside of this space, Miles is going to make his first attack.
Shaka.
He's going to make his second attack.
Shaka.
And he's going to make his third attack. And you are all getting very lucky as only a single piece of ice shatters off of this space. Miles is breaking free, slowly but surely, and you would imagine it will not be too long until they join this fight. But that is Miles' turn. That brings us to Shade.
Okay. Move action, I'm going to activate my shield arm.
Okay.
And then, maintaining my combat focus on Maldross, I'm going to make another attack.
Go for it. Make your attack roll. You now stand toe-to-toe with this massive creature.
That is a natural 1.
Oh.
Or a 22.
And forgive me, Shade, you are also starting your range within this space, so I do need you to make a fortitude saving throw.
That's okay, though. Because that's a 35.
35, that is a success. You are not crushed, and your movement speed at the end of this round returns to normal.
No will save.
What?
No will save.
No will save. No, it's just once.
Cool. Okay, so probably failed that. And that's my turn.
There you go. You activate combat tracking. You sink into this sort of space, and you are ready to go toe-to-toe with Dr. Maldross, who stands looming a good 20 feet taller than you. But that brings us to Bubbles. Spice, you're on deck.
Bubbles is again going to yell out to Miles, and he's going to say, Miles, we're twins! If there's a glimmer of a hope of a good person inside of me, then there has to be one in you. It's innate! And I'm going to, can I roll for diplomacy?
No.
No.
Okay.
I'll let you know.
Action.
Free action?
It's a free action when it happens. I'll let you know when it happens.
You're planting the seeds.
I can't use as an action diplomacy.
He said no.
Okay.
From where you currently are, it will be challenging.
Okay, fair enough. I'll just do that.
It's like
and
yelling
then
with a speakerphone.
I will do
Still trapped in
strip attacks on fucking Maldross.
Okay, I love it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Did you say trick attack?
Trips attacks.
Trips, like...
to try to knock him over.
Triple
Oh,
attack.
I thought you meant like...
Oh,
Okay, here we go. First roll, baby. That's a 14.
31.
No, it's not 41.
Oh, plus you hit your ally.
15 plus 15.
For a total of,
29.
29 is a miss.
Okay, close enough.
Close enough. That's 42 points.
It would be 5 plus 23 is 28. Plus frenzy is 33. Was an ally hit? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So plus 8.
41.
41.
Okay, that's close.
41. Second attack.
Okay.
That's a 5. That's a miss.
That is a miss.
Second, close enough.
Okay.
Okay. That will be the same damage, I believe.
You missed again?
Yeah, so blast roll. right, come on. Big money, big money, big money, big money.
Let's go. Not 20.
It's a 6.
No!
Close
enough.
Same damage.
Hey,
Fuck.
and you know what? With close enough, he's starting to finally look a little bit hurt.
Nice.
As you carve into him again and again, this massive hammer slamming in with a force that would devastate starships. This creature is still being able to stand toe-to-toe with you. That is your turn, Bubbles.
Okay, yeah.
All right, that brings us to Spice.
Spice.
hope my eyes comes-
Seeing some of the eyes start to wink out because of Heft's what did you do again? What
So
was
the ultraviolet pulse.
the ultraviolet pulse?
Cannon.
I want to try to take advantage of this -4 for will saves, and she's going to clap her hands together and cast Good Old Days.
Oh!
I want to see if it works. I need a will
Spice,
saving
good
throw.
try. You stand toe-to-toe with a god, and in doing so, you decide of all the things in your arsenal, you are going to cast level 1 Daze.
Yep.
Phenomenal.
If
what
it
kind
works,
of save is that? It
It's
works.
a will save, so you have a -4.
The ocean's the limit.
Give me a sec. It's not a high roll.
What was it?
The total is 23.
Damn. Yeah, well. You win!
There you go.
Oh, damn.
That was pretty close. They rolled a 9 on the dice to get that 23.
Damn.
And for the record, it was kind of close.
Yeah.
Okay?
So
Yeah,
you
we-
try.
And
You
that's
cast
distracting
Daze.
the photon.
Yes, yeah. This thing just waves across
got a
them, and you can
pretty
see a
strong
couple
will.
of the tentacles kind of wriggle and writhe, but otherwise they do not react.
Damn. That was close. That was a good try.
10, 15. She's just kind of
Where do
like
these go?
woo around
Okay.
the side.
As you do, you see one of these large eyes, the size of your face, just tearing
Stop
through
looking
the
at me like
flesh,
that!
following you as you move across its body. But that is your turn, Spice. That does bring us to Dr. Maldross. To you, Bubbles, but the rest of you can hear this kind of spilling over into your mind like water pouring out of an overfull cup. Dr. Maldross speaks to you psychically, and you can hear him say, "You are right. You are less than a child. You are an amalgamation of failure." And they are going to attack you.
That's so rough.
First, they're going to make a Leviathan slam attack. This huge tentacled arm goes up. Bubbles, that is only going to be a 40 to hit.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, only a 40. Yeah, that hits.
It slams down into you, Bubbles, with a force of 1,000 blows. That is going to be 22, 34, 36, 37, 47. That is going to be 79 points of bludgeoning damage as they slam with this
Okay.
Leviathan slam.
79.
Then they take this other sort of arm and they reach it up. It stretches 15 feet up into the ground, and they try to use both of these tentacled appendages to slam shut across you. They're going to use Pseudopod Lash. Bubbles, that is only going to be a 37 against your KAC.
That hits.
Can you make a fortitude saving throw?
No!
Fuck, Joe. Oh, that's not bad. That's a 15 plus 17 is a 32.
32 is a success.
Yes, hot dog!
Bubbles, you only take 22,
6,000 points
28,
of damage.
34, 47, 59 points of bludgeoning damage, and you do not take raw strength damage
59
to your own body.
plus 20.
But as a pseudopod hits
20.
you, it is like the biological
Resistance.
organisms
I'm
open
not
up across you. They begin weeping material into your body. You can feel tiny little fingers emerge from the sort of mass and begin to pry at your mouth, trying to rip it open to insert more. They attempt to just overwhelm you in every sense of the word, but that is both of their attacks. And that brings us to Cindy.
The fuck?
Cindy off in this space is again going to bring her arms together and for the second time just throw this huge bolt of fire energy at Dr. Maldross, who will make a fortitude saving throw. And they're going to succeed.
Yes!
This fire just burns.
No.
Dr. Maldross
Minus
holds
three.
up
Oh,
a
no.
fake,
Minus
folds up a fake. Yeah, they have it's a 27 with a minus
Damn.
4. They hold up this fake arm, and the whole arm is just consumed by flame, but they take no damage as the sort of almost ablative armor is burned away. That is Cindy's move. She's going to move a little further away. Actually, 30. And as she moves around behind you, Bubbles,
Cindy's not up there.
you can see this huge sort of lash that just struck you whips out and is going to take an attack of opportunity against Cindy as she leaves the striking range. That is going to be a hit against Cindy. And Cindy is going to be taking, not bad, only 17, 24, 28, 31, 42.
Oh my god.
Only 74 points of
That's a
damage.
lot.
to
we
Cindy.
got a wheel.
fuck?
We got a wheel. Thank you, Ari.
Oh my god!
Instantly, you can see Cindy already hurt a little bit from the previous battle, right back into hit point damage as she is now bleeding, but makes her way over behind and breaks free of this pseudopod lash in a burst of fire and psychic energy. She makes eye contact with Emma and kind of nods to her. That is Cindy's turn. That brings us to Emma. Emma nods back at Cindy, and she is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. She can still see him from here. Cindy's going to hold her action for now until Dr. Maldross moves from his current spot. Emma's going to hold her action. And that brings us to Heft. Heft, from where you are, you can see Cindy flies away, and you're a good 15, 20 feet away. So is Cindy, but even as Cindy leaves, she gets attacked by this creature who seems to be able to stretch out more than 15 feet to strike if it needs to. But gets to the other side. You can see Emma kind of running over. Spice, Shade, and Bubbles just in the thick of combat with this creature. What are you doing?
Photon mode.
Okay, you
Okay,
still have
fair
photon mode
time.
active. It pulses, the light grows louder.
And I would like to do Cosmic Ray.
Okay. I believe that is a ranged attack roll.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack.
D20.
Is it just one?
Yep.
And then you add your modifier.
What would it be?
Oh,
What's the modifier?
What?
What's the modifier?
For
Fortitude?
what?
Or range attack?
ranged spell
it
attack.
says ranged.
Oh,
15.
okay. So 32.
32 against their EAC is a miss, unfortunately. As you fire this beam straight and true, it is like part of the body just calcifies and deflects this stellar ray away.
Okay.
Anything else, Heft?
Yeah. Can I kind of hop over here? Because, while everybody else
Like
is
within
fighting,
these.
I
Yeah.
want
Right here?
to, no, behind.
Okay.
I want to see.
Those are explosives.
Yeah, I know, but
Presumably.
I want to investigate
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, you go over there and you can see these are all marked as full. The little light is fully energized.
And I'm
These
thinking-
are basically a bunch of just explosives waiting to happen. That is your turn, Heft. You are surrounded by explosions. That brings us to the top of the round and to Miles. Miles is going to take his first attack. One of the ice crystals that is next to him shatters. There is only one left that contains him. And at long last, that also shatters. And in a heartbeat, Miles is across this space.
Oh my god.
And he is going to attempt to strike Emma. Oh, gotta get him out there. Okay. He's going to strike Emma, and then move over and strike Cindy, and then move over and strike Bubbles with his fourth attack.
Damn.
What the
Siblings
fuck?
all get some love.
First against Emma. That is a natural 20. Set that aside. Then against Cindy. That is only going to be a Searing Grip. 40, which is still a hit. And then up against you, Bubbles. Bubbles. You can see this pops of light as he moves so quickly it breaks space and time as he first strikes Cindy, first strikes Emma, then strikes Cindy, and then crosses the space and pauses for just a moment, their mouth right next to your ear, and he says, "I love you too, brother."
Oh.
And with a natural 1, he misses his strike.
Oh! Yeah.
We'll never know.
And with his feature, he is not able to take the additional 270 feet of movement he has left. But he does hit this attack against Emma. That is Searing Grip. That is 11d6.
11d6.
Yeah.
Holy shit. 11d6.
This guy, so when Dan did a lot of the work for me in building his own character,
Yeah, I know.
but then I took it in a slightly different direction to give him some speed optimization. 9, 18, 25, 26.
Just like Bubs.
31.
I'm the prettier
That
one.
is 57 points of damage to
I
Emma.
have a little bit more of a base tan going.
And
It's because you've been hitting the beach.
Cindy with the critical hit is going to be taking 35, 70, 90, 97 points of fire damage as this strike strikes into Cindy, and Cindy reduces 20 of that as his fire damage. It's only taking 50 points of damage, but you can hear Cindy cry out and almost fall from the sky, as that is a tremendous amount of damage, and Cindy is badly hurt.
Uh-oh.
But that is all that Miles can do on his turn. That brings us to Shade.
Cool. I'm going to attempt once more to maintaining my focus on him. Make my attack, and then my move action, I am going to transfer the shield into the arm.
Okay, absolutely. You pull the energy that was kind of projected in front of you out, straight down and into this. Your arm begins to glow.
And I'm going to make my attack here. Damn, that's another nat 1.
Ooh, and that is a miss.
No! We need that 20s, not that ones.
No, this double poopies. Okay, but I'm nice and defended now at least, so hopefully if I get hit, I don't die right away.
And then actually, Shade, at the end of your turn, can you make that fortitude save?
Fortitude save, yeah. Yep.
How bad could it be?
Yeah, probably. Hey, that's pretty good. 30... so math, 34.
That is a success. You are not crushed into the deck by this pressure.
Yay.
That brings us to Bubbles. Bubbles, from where you are, can you start by making that fortitude saving throw?
My attacks aren't hitting.
Damn. 7 plus 17.
17 total?
Plus 7.
24.
24. 24 is a failure, just barely. Bubbles, you are taking an additional 28 points of bludgeoning damage, and your speed halved for this turn.
Oh, 28?
Yeah.
Oh, then I only take like 8.
Yeah, because your damage resistance.
As the pressure begins to kind of ooze across you, Bubbles, your bubble does provide some protection against it.
Okay. Is it my turn?
Yes, it is.
Bubs is going to go to Miles, and he's going to reach out his hand, and he's going to do the thumb motion,
Okay.
and he's going to say, "There's still time, Miles. You can still help us defeat Maldros. We're one of the same. You and me, we just took different paths, but we're still the same good person. You have to help us, Miles."
As an action, are you making a diplomacy
Yes.
check? Make a diplomacy
Okay,
check.
and I'm going to use my lucky feat.
And we have a wheel in the bank.
So I'll say for that wheel, take a +2 conditional modifier.
+2. Let's go.
Where's the big day? I don't need the big die.
You have your bubbles dice.
That's okay.
It's on the floor now.
This is the sequence. This is the sequence of events that leads to a pretty middle.
What is that?
That's a. Is it a 11 or 17? 11.
11
Plus 2 plus diplomacy.
13 plus 14 is a 29.
With a 29 bubbles,
Yeah.
you reach out and you try to
18.
connect with your brother.
That's the lucky.
Plus 2 is
I'm
20.
lucky.
Plus
I have
2,
3 more
20.
rolls.
Okay,
Plus,
so
18 plus 2 is 20. Plus my diplomacy is 34 plus the 2. So it's 36.
as you reach out to your brother and you try to connect in this swirl of violence as the pressure of Dr. Maldross sinks in, something about taking this moment to connect seems to genuinely shake Miles. He misses that strike against you, and for just a second he pauses. His resistance almost broken down.
Oh,
go for that.
Almost.
Big boy.
I got 2 more rolls.
you got one
Are
more
you
roll,
gonna use
right?
them all?
That you passed.
I know, but I want to just roll for fun.
Okay.
What if it's not 20?
Okay, it's a D.
Anything else, Bubbles?
That's it. That's it. Wait, no, I'm going to. I know. I already used my attack.
Action.
Yeah, so I'm going to just guard and step.
Okay, you guarded step. Just take 5 feet of movement between you and this creature. That is your turn, Bubbles.
That's my
That
turn.
brings
No,
us to
guard
Spice.
towards me, dumbass.
I literally can't. There's a monster in the way.
Okay, Cinema Q, save her. So Cinema Q is going to unfurl 2 healing serums, and them 2 of them into Cindy's shins. So that's
Okay. Phenomenal. This invisible little robot lets out this high-pitched squeak, and these 2 arms unfold from the invisible creature, just the arms visible, and then you can see Cindy just kind of look for a moment, not registering what's happening before they are just plunged into her shin, and healing surges across her.
49 points of healing damage.
Very nice.
Healing damage. I'm so stressed out.
Anything
I mean,
else?
Yeah.
Did
Almost
stab her.
back to Santa.
To herself,
Nice.
she pulls out her brown nanite pen, thinks of Echo because she took it from Echo when they left, stabs herself, heals herself of this shaken condition,
Very nice.
moves over and hides beside Bubbles, or here because I... Oh, wait. Oh,
Miles is not a friendly creature.
right. I guess I'm here, but I would...
That does provoke an attack of
know.
opportunity from this creature, and
I
you would
know.
imagine with so many arms and eyes, they are quite reactive.
Yep.
They do take a strike with this pseudopod.
I want to
against
use a
you.
reaction. Can I do that on an attack of opportunity?
What to do it?
I would like to use diplomatic immunity. Well, actually, no.
Diplomatic
I don't
immunity.
think
No, I'm not gonna do that. Phasecraft.
Nice.
Phasecraft, yes, you certainly can. So that happens when they hit you, and they certainly do, because that is going to be
Yeah.
a 49 to
Yeah.
hit.
Yep.
So roll a d20, and what percent chance is it?
It's 20, so it's 1 through 4.
1
would
through
be.
4.
Come on, big money, big money, big money, big money, big money.
No.
Don't say that.
Just punched
It
in the
slams
face.
into you as you move, and Spice, this is a massive tendril.
Yeah.
Spice, that is going to be 13, 17. That is going to be 23, 24. Wow, they rolled real bad. 28. That is only going to be 62 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, good.
As
Oh,
you just skirt
that's
out of
it.
damage. They barely strike you, and that almost takes you off your feet.
Wow, if I take another one of those, then
About the same.
Anything else,
About the
Spice?
same.
that's all of my action economy.
You stumble next to Bubbles. You can hear Bubbles' words 2 miles, kind of inspiring. And you can actually feel with your natural diplomatic ability, Bubbles is getting through to Miles. He has not gotten all the way through, but he is pulling this barrier down. That is your turn, Spice.
Help me break the barrier.
That brings us to Dr. Maldross.
Get closer to
Spice,
me.
Actually, at the end of your turn, can you make a fortitude saving throw?
Yes. Oh, God, thank Jesus. Okay. 29.
You resist the power of this almost gravity that pulls down around this creature, but it is their turn.
Nah.
And in this moment, you can feel this consciousness expand across the room, now finally fully taking stock of what is happening around here. And Spice, this consciousness directed suddenly towards you.
No.
As they say, he cares for you. You are the weakness. And they direct a Leviathan thought pulse towards you.
Is that a magic attack?
It is not. It is a ranged psionic ability.
So I do get an attack of opportunity, right?
You do not.
Ranged magic attack?
It's not a ranged magic attack.
Ranged.
It's not magic.
Well, it's ranged attack though, right?
What is your ability specifically?
Being in melee contact with a ranged attack being made. Isn't that Starfinder opportunity attacks?
Give me one second.
I thought that was the case.
Yes, it is. Absolutely, you certainly can.
Then I will do so.
Spice, this is going to be a 44 against your
Brother.
EAC.
Yeah. Okay.
So, Spice, you are taking an overwhelming amount of psychic damage directly to the brain.
Oh,
Ouch.
I get a +2
That is
because
good.
it's mind affecting, but
It is.
still.
That is 28. That is 39. That is
Oh,
46. That is 50, 66 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
40 to hit.
40 to hit. That absolutely hits.
Spiced kneels. Guys, I don't know how we're gonna win this.
That's good. Good numbers.
Okay.
55 points of slashing.
55 points of slashing damage. Very nice. They are starting to finally look a little bit hurt. But even as you slash, you can see elements of that begin to instantly heal. Their fast healing kicking in. And as you kind of kneel down, Spice, in your mind, it is like Dr. Maldros can read your thoughts. Even if you weren't speaking out loud, they say, there is no hope. There is only breaking. And they raise this huge pseudopod up, and Bubbles, they take a Leviathan slam attack against you.
Oh,
No!
I'm gonna go down.
Bubbles, that is going to be 47 to hit.
Oh yeah, yeah.
No! No!
That is 23, 27, 30, 5, 44, 64 points of bludgeoning damage.
I
Bludgeoning
pleasure
damage.
from you
Bludgeoning
dying.
damage.
Okay, 64.
Oh,
So I had
damage
69
resistance.
No way!
Well, plus
20
damage resistance.
So I have 25 left.
They slam down, and your bubble kind of holds parts back, but the bubble threatens to shatter as it crushes in all around you. From this big tentacle, humanoid arms reach out, little bits of bone grab towards you. You can see eyes kind of rolling across your flesh. This creature attempting to engulf you in this moment. But that is all that Dr. Maldros can do. That brings us to Cindy. Cindy is feeling a little bit better after that injection, but I think she's still going to actually no, we're just gonna stay up here, turn around. She's gonna hold her action for Emma, who comes up next.
Oh yeah, because she had held her action, right?
And then now that they're both in a position to strike, both Emma and Cindy are going to attack at the same time using this fire and ice beam. And with both of them attacking at the same time,
So anime.
Yeah.
they are going to get a little bit of a benefit here. So
Wonder Twin powers.
this is going to be a single attack. They're getting 4 rolls and getting the higher of each,
Nice.
which gives them a great chance for a natural 20, but they do not get one.
Damn.
You know I was
Instead,
about to say it. You know.
Instead, that's why I wrote it that way. Instead, A 38 is a meets it, beats it. It's this
Oh!
huge explosion of fire and ice that just collide in the middle, and for just a moment, there is this high-pitched, almost like ice just being scraped with fingernails, and then there is an explosion of superheated vapor that is almost blinding hot. In fact, they do need to make, I believe, a fortitude save.
Still at a -3, right?
Yeah,
-4, actually.
Oh,
If
yeah.
there was no -4,
'Cause I'm
they
still in
would have
photon mode.
succeeded. However,
Oh,
with that -4, they fail. And in that blinding moment of sublimation, they are blinded for one turn. You see all
Blinded.
these red eyes suddenly just go black. These sort of metallic blue iris disappearing entirely. You can hear psychically him just... These little limbs swing all around. You can see parts of their biological organism ripple and roil away. Little eyeballs and limbs fall off and away. They are hurt by this attack. It also deals a tremendous amount of damage. And they are looking hurt even with their fast healing. But that is Cindy. That is Emma. That brings us to Heft.
all right. Well, bear with me. So I'm still in ultraviolet pulse. So because I'm still in photon mode, you're still being, not you, Dr. Valtros.
Yes.
Joe's being affected by this. He also doesn't have a mind connection to me because I don't have any history with him.
Not necessarily. That's an assumption. That
He still has a connection to you mentally.
Okay, but not as
He's
strong.
a god-tier being. He can talk to you in your mind if you
So what are you
wants
trying to do?
But I'm not a child of his. Okay, so I got it. And I'm still holding on to the gem too. So first of all, because I'm in photon mode and I have been for the past three, I get a +3 insight to damage.
Okay.
So that means you just get +3 to your damage rolls.
And then I also, as in photon mode for 3 rounds, I get an attunement surge.
Okay.
The attunement surge, I should have written down what it was doing. Here it is. So for photon mode, the first time you deal damage to a creature, you can increase your insight bonus to damage from photon mode to 1d4 plus 1d4 every 6 Solarian levels. I'm level 16, so that's 3.
Yep.
If your attack or effect damages multiple creatures, you apply this additional damage to only one target.
So basically, as this round starts and you begin to pull more of your attunement, this is the most that you have ever seen Heft kind of attuned to this light. Heft is now glowing with moonlight. This orange kind of sheen across their scales, lit from within, casting an orange glow across the entire staircase that they are near. Across these explosive barrels, this orange light just shines. And you now add 4d4 on top of whatever damage you add normally.
Damn.
4d4.
Is that for everyone?
And then 4d4, it's just me. And do I still get an action?
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
That's just happening.
So
yeah.
before I state my action, I just want to say, like, I've been crouched behind these boxes.
Sure.
I have been like passively checking them out, hearing the screams of my comrades, and trying to figure out if there's a way that these can be lit by my side without me needing to like use my solar power. So I'm just like looking around and seeing if there's anything around the boxes.
Make a perception check, and this is your action. So this isn't. This is your action to do.
Okay. Then I would rather do the lunar weapon.
Okay, make your attack roll with the lunar weapon.
Does it have that range?
So
It
it's
does.
It's
10,
got like 120 range, I think.
10 and then plus
I think
4.
it's 60.
Well, no, it'd be if it's that far away, I assume it's ranged. So it'd be plus 18.
Yeah.
Well, plus 4.
Nope.
No.
That's
So
that's
you add
the
plus
damage.
4d4
It's
to the
28.
damage.
Yeah, that's still
28.
to hit.
That's 28 against their EAC, which unfortunately not high enough.
Oh wait, it's every 3 levels though. The lunar weapon.
Damn.
Yeah,
Damage,
no, it's damage,
not
not,
damage.
not to be able to hit.
Okay.
So if you did hit, you would
It would
get
be great,
all of these
but
additions.
A little bit shy from this distance with all of the light blaring around from other sources. It's like your light falls just a little short.
Darn. Okay.
Anything else, Heft?
Well, I scramble back behind the boxes and I start looking.
You scramble, and as you look, there are things in these boxes. This is not just empty crates, but we'll get back to that in a bit. That is your turn, Hef. That brings us to the top of the round and to Miles. And before we move at the speed of light for Miles' turn, because it is 8:15, good place for us to take a quick break, and then we will begin round 4 of combat. Thank you for joining us for this session of Starfinder.
Team,
There'll be a
let's talk
countdown on
tactics.
your screen. We'll see you in just a
Kill
little bit.
them.
And we're back. Thank you for sticking with us through the break if you did. If not, we're in Starfinder. You're a part of it now, and we're in combat. And in fact, we're just going to go ahead and start the 4th round of combat right this second
Woo.
with Miles.
Miles, you're on our team now, right?
He looks at you, Bubbles, and you can see doubt for just a moment cross his face. And then he pulls his arm away and he says, "But because I love you, I have to finish this.
What?
This is how we can all be together. I don't expect you to understand. But don't make me hurt you, Bubbles." And he disappears. He does not attack you. He does not provoke attacks of opportunity.
Jesus Christ.
And he is going to start with Shade, take 1 strike, go to Cindy, take another strike, and then end up behind Emma for his final strike. So, first,
See what you got, you piece of shit.
You didn't touch me.
Shade. He briefly pauses behind you and then disappears. Flashes over to Cindy.
Oh, no attack?
We'll get there.
Okay.
Well,
Takes his strike with a searing grip against Cindy. That is going to be a 50 to hit. Certainly going to hit. 50! And then let me go ahead and
you.
roll damage.
To Cindy.
That is going to be 10, 20, 30, 37, 43, 49, 50, 52. That is going to be 78 points of damage straight to Cindy's face.
Oh, no.
Cindy is looking rough. She is still up, but you can see instantly just blood from her mouth. She coughs, and Miles is gone, and then just appears and strikes Emma in the back. That is only going to be a 40 to hit, but that is still going to hit.
Damn. Only a 40.
That is
Why
not
didn't
great
we
on the
save
dice. 5,
Miles?
6, 7, 8,
We gotta
9.
get him. He's
That is
too fast.
20. That is
Fucking
30.
OP.
That is going to be an additional 62 points to
oh my god.
Emma.
Oh, my God.
And Emma also looks rough.
Oh my god.
And at the very end of that, Shade, you look down and there is a grenade at your feet. Can you make a reflex saving throw, please?
What?
Actually, this
All right,
frag
pull out the
grenade
big guns
is
here.
15 feet. Spice, can you make a save as well?
God damn it. What kind of save?
Reflex save.
Fuck. No!
Alright.
Not when I'm gearing up for a big move.
31.
31.
Oh, nice.
Give me a second here. That is a success.
Will save?
Yes. No, sorry. This is a reflex, save.
Same thing. That's gonna be okay. 28.
28 is a success. You are only taking half damage.
Ah.
I think I take 0 because of the thing.
Double
on the
check, but with 16d6 halved, you are taking 10, 19, 25, 26, 27, 28, 34, 68, 69, 70. You are taking 35 points
Oh my
of
god.
fire damage.
Oh my
That's all we
god.
have.
That's halved, yes.
Spice literally has 4 HP left.
There is
4.
a explosion as Miles has already just disappeared from
4.
this space. In his wake, there is this catastrophic explosion that kind of ripples all around. You can see the damage strikes Dr. Maldross, but seems to almost bounce off them as this, not coated with that serum, does not sink damage into this Leviathan form. Miles ends behind Emma, and that is his turn. That brings us to Shade.
Oh my god.
Okay. So, I can't do anything about Miles, but my position hasn't really changed. I just need to fucking get some hits in. So, I guess I am going to, instead of keeping my exocortex combat focus on it directly, I am going to use amplified glitch
Okay.
on Maldross alone.
Okay.
while he's well, I guess it doesn't get affected by the minus to saves because I'm just making a check. Damn. Well, I'm still gonna do it. It's 15 plus 1.5. There we go.
I got it.
Yeah.
I started writing the number down.
Just gonna hope for it. 20.
Oh my god. Somebody roll a 20, please!
No.
Total of?
That is 18 plus. That is 48.
That is just high enough.
Yes!
You are able to combat track, suddenly focusing in. As you have now seen many of their abilities put into play, you can just barely lock onto them.
So he's shaken for 1 round.
And Shade, even with this combat tracking, they appear nigh unshakable.
Okay. Well, it was worth a try. I'm gonna make my attack and hope that I don't roll a 1 this time.
There you go.
That's cocked, I think. That would have been nice if it wasn't. Would have been pretty nice, but maybe it'll happen twice.
That better not be a fucking natural one.
No, it was a 3.
Hey, but still a miss. In this space, you are unable to sink a blow home. They overwhelm you, and in fact, the pressure seems to only be getting greater. Can you make a fortitude saving throw at the end of your turn?
Yeah!
Get out of there!
I gotta stay within range to do anything. Fortitude?
Yeah.
30.
That is a success. You are not crushed by the Leviathan's pressure aura. That is your turn, Shade.
Yep, that's it.
That brings us to Bubbles. Spices on deck. Bubbles, you can hear Miles's words echoing in your ear even after he disappears. What are you doing?
Bubs is going to do a diplomacy to Miles.
Okay.
He's going to say...
You are not close enough to gain that benefit.
Okay. I'm going to move then to get to Miles.
You imagine that will provoke an attack of opportunity.
Okay, then I will do not a spring attack because then I can't do the diplomacy. I will do the attack that allows me
The defending attack?
No, there's not run.
Guarded step?
Withdraw. That's what
Withdraw,
it's called.
okay.
Withdraw that lets me make multiple than 5. More. It's like a guarded step, but I can do more distance, but it's my full action.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do that. I'm going to go here. And Bubs is going to just go up to Miles, stick out his hand again with his thumb, and basically just say, "This isn't the only way, Miles. We're not lab rats. We're not experiments from Maldros. Whatever he did to you isn't final. The way that we can do this is together, as a family. And I'll show you how. Just take my hand, Miles. Take my hand."
Withdraw is a full action, but I will allow a diplomacy
okay.
check.
I forgot about that shit. Okay.
It is going to be at a higher DC.
Okay.
Listen
Make
to
your diplomacy check.
Big Numby. Fucking 20! The fucking power! The power! Holy
Wow,
shit.
that's
Literally
so
see
rare.
Miles's hand almost dug into Emma's back. You can see Emma bleeding from her mouth, bleeding from her nose. You can see just 20 feet up, Emma bleeding from her eyes. Both of your siblings badly hurt, and Miles on the verge of finishing them off. You cross this space, you avoid attacks from the Leviathan, and you reach across Emma's body, who is almost completely taken apart by Miles. And you ask to connect, and by reaching out in this moment, even as you are hurt, even as everybody else being injured around you, you refuse to let Miles go. He reaches past Emma, and he grabs your hand.
And we twist our thumbs.
You break this. He doesn't do that, but you break the final barrier down. He doesn't have the full context to understand what that really means. But you break through this final barrier, and Miles is now considered an ally.
Oh my god!
God.
Wow,
You
great
can see
turn.
as you
great
grab
turn.
onto his hand, his eyes seem to clear.
Fucking 100. Oh, actually,
Anything else bubbles.
there's one more sibling out there.
Hunter.
That's my turn, Joe.
Okay, that is your turn.
85% completion.
That
I'm never gonna get the 100% the platinum star.
Gotta find Hunter.
brings us to Spice. Spice, you watch as Bubble puts on a masterclass of diplomacy. What would you like to do?
Spice gets off of one knee, and she hears Bubbles behind her preaching about family, and she turns and goes up to them. Wait, no, maybe I don't. Am I gonna provoke an attack?
You imagine so.
Probs.
If I move?
Probably.
Can I, if I guarded step backwards, I don't?
Correct.
That's for movement.
Yes, but it's just 5 feet of
5
movement.
feet of movement back, and you can provoke attacks of opportunity. Or you can withdraw, but that's a full action.
Yeah.
Like
Nope.
what Bubbles did.
Okay, fuck, that really fucks up what I was gonna do. Anyway, she hears Bubbles preach about family, and she's like, so
That thing
moved.
came in when it counted.
You guys,
Dice always.
let me have my RP moment. Bubbles is right. You guys might not have been born actual siblings, but you have become them through the trauma that you have endured together. And the same goes for all of us at Mosaic Team 5. We can do it as a team, but more importantly, as a family. Inspiring oration, everybody goes up to max HP.
Get the fuck out!
Yes.
I gotta look that up real quick.
It's Symphony of Hylax is active.
Oh, because you have Symphony of Hylax.
Yeah, that was the first turn, baby.
Yes. So with Symphony
my
of
God.
Hylax active,
Good RP.
you use your inspiring oration. You tell people, not just as team workers, but as family. All of your allies regain their stamina points equal to twice your envoy level and your charisma modifier. That goes to 3 times your envoy level and your charisma modifier. So yes, I believe everybody is
And it's
back
within
up
60
to
feet
maximum
because I have
HP.
long range improvisation, so
Nice.
everybody except for Heft over there.
And Heft is the only person who doesn't really need the help.
No.
That is a dope move.
Thank you.
was
Move
clutch.
action, activate adaptive fighting if I need it because I might go down next turn.
For what it's worth, I just
Yeah.
want to say, this is just for stamina points, not for health.
Stamina points is
Still great.
better.
Still great.
Oh, okay. It's just
Still
stamina
great.
points?
It's just for
Okay.
stamina points.
I have healing.
Stamina points
where
is
is
all
it?
I needed at that point.
What was it at?
Max HP. I have
6 plus 26.
max HP, but if it's stamina, that's fine.
Is that under the Hylax?
Yeah.
Give me 1 second here.
It says 1 RP, 1 standard action, 1 minute duration.
I mean, I'd take a stamina. That's pretty good for me. That's way more for me.
Oh wait,
Something
one.
about
Wait a
stamina.
second. 1 additional target. So it's just 2 of you.
It heals your maximum HP, and it so that it works for stamina points though, not HP.
Okay.
Does your
That's
ability.
still-
But still maximum
Okay.
stamina points
That's
Okay.
still pretty good.
for everybody but Heft.
Oh my
So
God.
fantastic.
That's even better. Stamina.
No, that's phenomenal.
probably
Yeah,
doing
and then
fine.
move
You
action,
haven't gotten hit
adaptive
heavy.
fighting, and that's it.
Okay, you still kind of take
She looks
5
up with
feet
her
of movement
4
back.
HP, just waiting for death.
It does not feel good to stand here, but you inspire the rest of your allies, and unfortunately, that brings us to Dr. Maldross. Dr. Maldross wheels around, and all of you can hear in your minds, family. Family is blood, and blood can be let. And they raise
You're
this
wrong.
tentacle up, and they're going to first take their first attack against you, Spice.
Adios.
Spice, that is only going to be a
74 to hit.
46 to hit.
Jesus Christ.
Spice,
Goodbye.
you take 8, 16, 27, 39, 45, 46, 47. You take 67 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, that activates last ditch effort. You attempt to survive a knockout blow by taking the strike to the less critical part of your anatomy. When damage reduces you to 0 hit points, you can attempt a reflex save with a DC equal to 10 plus 1.5 times blah 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 the attacker's CR. If I succeed,
Okay.
I'm reduced to
Make
1
your
rather
saving
than
throw.
dead.
Make your saving throw.
Okay. Okay.
Roll 20. They slam.
I'm not lying!
Yeah.
You take. what part of your body are you using to this blow?
Now I question it.
We don't question the universe.
Fixer didn't happen.
Oh my god, how does she do it? Maybe.
Oh my god.
I think what she does is she goes like this and just it's the bottom of her
Your
stiletto.
heel, the stiletto snaps, so that's just enough to deflect this blow, and you are left with a single point of health. As they slam down, so confident were they that was going to kill you, that they can immediately are moving to make their next attack. So you are left relatively alone by them as they cross over to Bubbles.
Opportunity attack?
Yes, they also take an
Nice.
attack as they leave your range against you, Shane, so you guys strike simultaneously.
Okay.
That is only going to be a 38 to hit.
I do have my shield up, so I think it's 30% that it misses, right?
Okay, so roll a d20. And that would be, I believe,
Should I
5.
percentile?
Oh, yeah, that's it. Wait. Yeah. 30 or under.
Yeah. But that's 49, so it's gonna hit.
So clutch.
Ooh, that's gonna be a 40 to hit as well.
40 is a hit.
All right, so he's taking some damage.
You will be taking 67 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, I have some damage resistance, so 67.
Damage resistance is so important in this game.
It is, yeah.
I didn't think it was going to be when I started it. And then
Yeah, the shield definitely helps. And here, I'll roll the damage for you so you can keep going.
Okay.
And I'll take the 67.
And then they are crossing the space, and they're going to take 2 more attacks. One against Bubbles, one against Cindy. And it will be a Leviathan slam against Bubbles and a pseudopod lash against Cindy. Because that's got that 30 feet of range.
38 plus 22 is 60. Flat 60 slashing.
Yes, it is. Very nice. Dr. Maldross now looking pretty hurt.
And it is with the imbued weapon.
Yeah, absolutely. They are looking pretty hurt. The fast ceiling not keeping up with the amount of damage that they do, but they swing over to you, Bubbles. They take this huge Leviathan slam attack against you. That is going to hit with a, I think it's above a 60.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
No, sorry, that's only a 53.
Yeah.
That is going to be
Let's plug it in again.
7, 13, 18, 25, 26, 27, 28, 32, 64 points of bludgeoning damage, Bubbles. And then you see this long pseudopod of different limbs and bits of organic matter stretch out and try to swipe at Cindy. That is a natural 20.
Oh, Cindy.
And so Cindy... Oh, when it rains, it pours, boy.
No.
That is going to be 18.
Damn, she just got all that stamina
26.
back, too. That'll at least
32,
keep her alive.
39, 41. That's 82 on the dice. For a total of 102 points of damage.
Oh my god.
Even with the stamina points back, Cindy drops down.
Damn.
Huge blow on Cindy. If you could just put Cindy on the ground. That is all that Dr. Maldross can do, but he looms over you and Bubbles. The pressure has returned around you. That is Dr. Maldross's turn. That brings us to Cindy. Cindy is going to use a resolve point, one of her last 3, to stabilize. And that is Cindy's turn. That brings us to Emma. So Emma is hurt, but she looks back. She can see this look in Hunter's eyes. She looks back at you. All 3 of you kind of share this moment of like an understanding.
Miles eyes.
Miles, sorry.
Hunter's here.
Team Cubo!
100%.
And they are going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Kind of start making their way up that ramp.
Where's Hunter? Did Hunter get used for the...
That's what I think. I think
Actually,
Hunter's
you know
inside
what?
of Maltros.
They're going to full action dash to get to Cindy. And that is her turn. That brings us to Heft. Heft, you stand surrounded by explosive barrels. This huge creature just moves around the battlefield, tendrils flying out, striking your allies. What are you doing?
So, I've been scoping this out.
Yeah.
I've been really thinking about it, and I don't think that I can bring him to me. So, I'm wondering if I can use Wormhole to bring the explosives to Dr. Maldros.
You absolutely can try. I think that's a fantastic idea. So you...
With my gemstone in hand.
Absolutely. You pull this gemstone out, separate now from this trophy. All of the light that glows from you sinks into it for just a moment. And then it is like the light that forms the sort of glow from all of these fuel cells dies out as a wormhole appears at the bottom right-hand corner. You create this intersection of dark matter, and this entire thing kind of... and then falls through. Where are you putting the other wormhole? It has to be... You can put it... You can put it anywhere within 260 feet.
260 feet? The
Yeah.
range on that is nuts!
Just directly over top. Fantastic. So, all of a sudden, for those of you who are fighting bubbles, this overwhelming pressure sinks in, and then there is this, as dark matter rips open on top of this creature, and you watch as a full stack of about 8 fuel cells, fully loaded, these things each capable of powering a 18-foot tall mech for several days, just slides out and crushes into this creature. And there is a very big explosion.
Oh my god! Heft!
That might have killed all of us.
Bubbles just white knuckling the explosion.
Do you need the 120-foot radius?
Too. No. So this is a massive explosion. I need everybody except for Heft to make a reflex save.
No, this is so
Hell
cool.
yeah.
This is
I
so
should
cool.
have put it in front of
It
me.
doesn't matter. This is so cool.
So cool.
I'll roll for the siblings. So
Too many sacrifices.
What do you
Cindy is still down, so
Okay.
Cindy fails automatically, unfortunately.
Uh-oh.
Cindy
He's immune to fire.
is the only person who is actually... So, in terms of timing, pretty good. For Emma, what are we rolling? Emma,
Reflex
natural
save.
20 on the...
Nice.
And then finally Miles.
He's super
Only rolls a
fast,
4,
right?
but with his
He's super
reflex bonus, I
fast.
think he's actually going to make it as well. Give me 1 second to find it here. Reflex. Yes, and he still makes it with a 4.
32.
You make it as well. Spice?
12.
That is a failure, Spice.
She's
Bubbles?
down.
21.
21. That is a success, but just barely.
Yes.
So, Heft. And you can do this however you want. You might want some help. You might want to do this on your phone. Can you roll 8d12, please?
8d12. Jesus Christ, girl.
And then add 20 to that amount.
What?
8d12.
D12.
Is it the highest modifier you rolled? Highest dice?
Yeah, 8d12. Well, yeah.
Non-starship?
That's not a
Well,
starship.
besides, yeah,
Is
that's
that right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. D12, yep.
Oh,
Yes.
So 85 total.
85 plus 20 for a
No,
100.
no, 65.
Oh, 65 plus 80. So 85 points of fire damage as you slam these cores in. You can see Dr. Maldros roars. Parts of these tendrils kind of erupting out. They have damage resistance, so it still deals 65 points of damage to them, and they are in bad shape.
That was dope.
For Miles,
That was dope.
for Bubbles, they are able to dodge. Miles quick as lightning. Bubbles just holding this bubble even stronger. You can see the fire burns across Cindy's body. You can see liquid fire just sitting on her skin like water, not singeing her the slightest.
Spice is
Spice, you are just ripped into unconsciousness.
stay alive.
That last little bit of health, you had one hit point you just barely lasted through, and then you watch as a wormhole opens up.
85
and there is a
damage!
blinding
the last
light.
person in an orange onesie you'd think would kill you.
But
take your
absolutely
point.
huge explosion. You have to like duck down again. This huge stack of
With
metal
you,
crates
stop, drop, and roll.
shifts over and almost knocks you down. And in fact, there's like a metal wall in front of you now after that explosion. You can hear ripping and tearing as the structure begins to fail. All of you watch as this big viewing screen that separates the deep ocean and the rest of this facility begins to spiderweb slightly.
Oh,
You have caused to this structure a good amount of damage
Oh
now.
my god.
And the laboratory getting closer to structural failure. You imagine when that occurs, water will fill this entire space, and the rules of engagement will change quite rapidly. But for the moment, the structure's still intact. Heft, anything else?
Yeah, I can still move if I want.
Yes, you can.
climb over that wall.
Just jump up here and be like, woo! Take that!
Gotcha!
I just want to make sure that
Gotcha,
if
bitch!
I empty
That was a really good move.
That was
Yeah,
great.
That was amazing.
Really good.
you just drop
something next time. That
small
I'm close enough
nuclear
for it.
weapon on them, essentially.
What?
You basically just dropped a small atomic bomb on
Yeah. So that should be okay. Yeah. I'll just hop onto that box there.
Okay, you climb up onto the big
This
crate.
one?
The only one that you're confident can support your weight. Now with that explosion, you can see there are little bits of like broken glass all around here. At some point, there were different kinds of like injectors in one of these boxes, but vaporized by that explosion. You can see little filaments of fibers also kind of like twisting and dying here, almost like nerve fibers that were maybe harvested from something, but now just destroyed in that huge explosion. Heft, that is your turn. Amazing. You stand victorious on this box.
Amazing.
That brings us to the top of the round and to Miles. Miles has to just race out of the sort of destructive zone here, but then they are going to race right back. And standing right next to you, Bubbles, they are going to uncork a series of attacks on Dr. Mal.
Nice.
Double Dragon Brothers.
They are going to, you can see, so in their hands, they have these almost like metallic grips that as they squeeze begin to burn with fire. And they are going to use fleet and hyperspeed. You can see as he moves, he is like running circles around Dr. Maldras, striking repeatedly. They have a 30% chance to miss him now as he is almost like fading out of existence with the speed that he is exhibiting. First attack is going to be a 42, which is a hit. Second attack is going to be a 50, which is a hit. Third attack is going to be a 48, which is a hit. Fourth attack is going to only be
He
a
bonks.
34, which
I wish I could hit
is a
him.
miss. Close enough.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah, what?
So
He's your
the
brother, of
He
course
was
final
a level
one
45.
is going to be only,
I think
brother's
Miles
older
is
for what it's
the
worth, his
top
close enough is only 16 points of damage.
Ah,
But
still, that's ridiculous.
still ridiculous. The other strikes just blowing again and again now, just unleashing these attacks. You can see Dr. Maldras kind of moves, and for just a moment, the body is now fully visible. As this opens up, you can see the biological matter across, and Dr. Maldras's human face kind of emerges from this goo. They look bewildered, they look hurt, they look frustrated now, but they're still up. This is Miles' turn. That brings us to Shade.
Using this distraction of explosive as a good opportunity, I'm going to before I move, I'm going to use my exocortex computer action to take control of Cinema Q and send them to go get fucking Spice up.
Okay.
So Cinemaki has used 2 out of 4 healing potions.
Okay, so I'm gonna send another one. I have one in my hand, but it'll be easier to use one from there if he has one in inventory.
Okay.
So send him over with my exocortex, and then
To who?
jump to
Spice,
Spice. From Cindy to Spice, right?
Yeah.
And then Joop, death from above.
Nice.
Make your attack roll, absolutely.
From the wormhole.
Dang, that's
The
such a great
exocortex
shot.
pings this little drone that begins to immediately move towards its owner.
And that's gonna be a 37.
As Miles orbits this creature and attacks again and again and again, a 37 against.
KAC?
That is a miss, unfortunately.
But you're still on his head.
Damn. Yeah, I guess, can I use my, can I land on top
You
of
can.
him
He is a huge creature. You certainly can. You imagine it puts you in a pretty good place for them to hit you.
Yeah.
Unless you like sit on his eyes.
You can feel this pressure sinking in as well.
Yeah, but it's also a more advantageous spot to continue assault, and I'm going to be on the ground anyway, so I'm going to stay up there.
Okay, make a fortitude
With
saving throw at the end of your
my
turn.
grippy hands.
Absolutely.
No mag. Well, there might be metal in them, right?
When you activate them, nothing really happens.
Squish. Fortitude save. Uh-oh, this might not do it. Was it 24?
That is a failure. You are taking 29 points of bludgeoning damage, and your movement speed halved until the end of your next turn.
Oh, that's fine. I'm
Is your
not planning on
turn
going
now.
anywhere. Okay, so that's...
That brings us to Bubbles. Spice, you're on deck.
Bubs is going to look at Miles back to back, and he's going to look at all the other siblings and his teammates in Mosaic Team 5, and he's going to say to Maldros, "You're wrong, Maldros! You're only thinking of bloodletting and thinking only into science. But you're forgetting the one crucial element, hope. With every punch, every hit we do to you, we have the hope of the entire galaxy behind every strike." And with that, Bubs is going to do triple attacks.
Let's go!
Okay.
Let's go!
Close enough.
Oh, that's
cocked. Okay. That's a 2, close enough.
Okay.
So that
41
would be,
points of damage.
It's 23 plus 5 is 28
Yep.
plus 5 is 32, and then with an ally hit,
Yep.
so 40.
40. Okay.
Okay. Second attack. That's a 19.
19 for a total
19
of.
plus 15
You guys should roll
is
20.
35.
35 against EAC or KAC?
It's bludgeoning, so
That is a miss, my friend.
Jesus, I've not hit him not with it close enough. I had to get a natural 20 to hit him.
That's true.
Okay, so close enough. That's
Right.
same
You
amount of damage.
slam into them, and they are badly hurt now. You can see their sort of form is visible, and you strike Dr. Maldros directly. They grunt
more.
with that blow, and with each blow, it is like this creature tries to cover them up more and more. This is like a vulnerability in this moment. Go ahead and make your next attack.
14. Close enough.
There you
That's
go.
minus 3 close enoughs.
Well, are you sure that doesn't hit him?
No, because I just did a
19
19
didn't
didn't
hit
hit
him.
him. I had to get a 20.
It's a
to hit
natural
him.
20 for Bubbles.
So again, same amount of damage.
Sure.
And that's my turn.
All right, that is your turn. This creature looking hurt. But that brings us to Spice. Maldros is on deck.
1 RP. Oh, wait, no, it's 3 RP to stabilize.
There you go.
Yeah.
You stabilize, and at the end of your turn,
Cinema Q should have
Cinemacue, I believe.
should have.
I don't think it starts. It happens towards the end of the turn.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
what could happen is Spice stabilizes, but then CinemaQ brings her up with the... And
Nice.
then that's...
Even
That's the
better.
turn.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll healing.
Yeah, because I guess Cinema Q happens after you, right?
I forget how much healing it is. I think it's 68.
6.
Let me see.
And then
Okay,
make a
not
fortitude saving throw.
Okay. Oops. 60.
And then
my
at the end of
God.
Spice's turn, it will be Dr. Maldros.
Maldros has a trick up his sleeve. He's going to destroy us all with one hit. Watch right now. It's going to happen. He's going to end the campaign with this fucking, like...
I don't know.
Destroy
I
everything.
don't know. I've got hope now. Maybe. Okay, you said fort save?
Fort save.
Yeah, and you're such a
Is
pessimist.
it mind affecting?
It is.
Father. He has this
Yeah.
control over me.
You know from experience.
Only it was a 20. 32, baby.
That is a success. You were able to withstand this pressure aura.
Can't get me.
But this is Dr. Maldross's turn.
Beat ya.
Is Maldross bald?
No.
That's why he's an evil bad guy, yeah.
So they turn over towards you, Bubbles. You
made
say
you
you
all
have hope
bald.
behind. You have the hope of the galaxy behind every blow. They will turn to you and they will say, then it is time to extinguish that hope. And they will first take a single Leviathan slam against you, Bubbles.
No.
That is only going
Actually,
to be a 50 to hit.
That hits.
Bubbles, that is going to be 11, 33, 40, 45, 46. That is going to be 78 points of bludgeoning damage from the first attack.
Oh my god.
They will attack you again, Bubbles, with a second Leviathan slam. That is only going to be a 38 against your KAC.
I take the 38. Oh, yeah, that's good. Yeah, hits.
Bubbles, this time that is going to be 20, 30, 32, 64 points of bludgeoning damage.
64.
And then they're going to take a pseudopod lash attack against you. This huge extended protuberance reaches up like 15 feet and then slams down with a 45 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
Okay. Bubbles. That is 7. That is 29. That is 35. That is 42. That is 45. That is 56. 61. Bubbles, you take 93 points of bludgeoning damage from this final strike as it just hits this lash against you.
Minus 20.
Are you still up?
80, 73. Hold on. 73 minus 62. 15 health.
15 health?
Oh my god.
In your mind, you hear this final sentence as they use Leviathan Thought Pulse against you. The hope is extinguished. And that is a ranged attack against you, which does provoke an attack of opportunity.
Fucking yeah, it does. Stem the shit out of him.
That is going to be 45 to hit.
I'm down, probably.
19 on the die for me, so that's gonna be a hit.
That is a hit for
I can
you.
tell by the amount of dice you roll, I'm down.
Bubbles, that is going to be 36, 30, 44, 48.
I'm
That
down.
is 68 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
I'm down.
And Bubbles,
And I have
can
no
you
second
go
percent.
ahead and just make a fortitude save at the end of that, please?
55.
5 plus 17 is 23.
That is a failure. Give me one moment. What was the damage?
55 slash.
55. They are in rough shape with that strike. Bubbles, roll a d4.
What?
I don't even know what that looks. Okay.
It's the triangle.
What do you mean, roll a d4?
I don't like D4s.
I don't like.
3.
Bubbles, your intelligence score is reduced by 3 permanently
Damn.
as
You're
they
so
cause
dumb.
irrevocable brain damage with this thought pulse. As they pulse this into you and they say it is time for the hope to be extinguished, they pump into your tiny mind impossibly large amounts of information and these experiences that transcend the dimensionality that you can comprehend. It just shatters your mind, but at a level that is hard to really comprehend. And Bubbles, your intelligence reduced by 3 permanently.
How do I even do that?
But personality stays the same.
That is, however, Maldross's full turn. That brings us to Cindy.
It's not like a condition, right?
No, your intelligence score drops by 3 points.
How did we get that back?
There's some really high level magic that can get it back,
Okay.
and then there's a couple of items that can also get it back. It's
Minus 3.
this is serious brain damage. That brings us to Cindy. Cindy is still down. That brings us to Emma, who I believe is also still down. That brings us to Heft.
Okay, I have an idea, but you'll have to tell me if it works or not.
Okay.
Not as a move, like instead of instead of moving,
Okay.
can I would like to pull my team through the wormhole to me,
Okay.
Ooh.
and then I get an action, right?
So you can pull. Okay. You certainly can. So you can put a wormhole. You can be anybody within 5 feet of the wormhole that you produce. So looking at people, you could either drop it right between like Miles and Bubbles and get both of them and Shade, perhaps. You could also get the unconscious forms of Cindy and Emma.
They're
Or
both down?
yes, or you could get Cindy and Spice. But you can't get everybody with the wormhole because of how they're laid
What's the
out.
biggest
Is
amount?
probably Shade, Bubbles, and Miles.
I don't need to move.
All right. We'll do that for now. We'll come back for you because
That's fine.
my action, I hope, is
So you're taking them away?
yeah.
Okay, good.
So
Maybe not
Hef,
Miles.
you concentrate on the space that is kind of
Well,
right
that's
at chest
good
height
damage.
from Dr. Maldross, and suddenly a second wormhole rips open. Bubbles, Miles, Shade, all of you are pulled into this space and distributed behind Heft, or where are you putting them?
yeah, but with me.
Okay, so back in this fortress of solitude with Heft.
And actually works
They
out.
cannot.
Oh, damn.
Can you
Yes. It is you and any
I
large or
did
small
not want
creatures
that
you
to
mentally
happen.
designate can travel between the wormholes. It is extra dimensional travel, instantly transporting a creature to the space adjacent to the other wormhole.
So
Can, but not must.
It says
Can I choose not to travel through?
can, so yes.
Okay, I choose not to travel through.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my lunar weapon on him.
You want to go through?
I don't think you want to be on
You're
him.
down,
I'm
right?
down, so I can't even decide.
Yeah.
Matt. I'm gonna use my lunar weapon on him. I don't think you want to be on
So it's a
him.
standard action to use that wormhole, so you can't use your lunar weapon this turn.
Okay.
And
All
I'll
right.
be fine.
Cool. Well,
But you pull Bubbles out, Miles stays, Shade stays, you get Bubbles to safety. That, and you can actually see when that happens, there's like a dozen appendages from the center of Dr. Maldross that reach out trying to grab Bubbles, and the human at its
Cutting the way
center
out.
cries out, "No!" But you are able to
suction
just
away.
pull them away. That is your turn, Hef. That brings us to the top of the round and to Miles. Miles is going to turn, and having just heard from Bubbles about family, he is going to move to grab both Emma and Cindy. And using
Boy, I was gonna heal
a
those two
quarter
ladies.
of his movement,
It's gonna help.
he is going to move them all the way back here. Then he will use another quarter of his movement to get all the way back. That is just his movement. And then he will take a single attack now. Oh. And that is going to be, I believe, Miles's first miss.
Oh!
Second year.
But
That is a 34. That is just barely a miss. That is Miles' turn, but he does pull the bodies of your allies to safety. Between Heft and Miles, all of the unconscious bodies now cleared from the battlefield. That brings us to Shade.
this is really up to you, Captain.
Shade, you stand up high, balancing on this creature as they reach towards Bubbles. As Bubbles is wrenched away through this wormhole, you are almost knocked off. You can see Miles dashes away and then returns, closing with a strike but misses. You can see Spice just behind. What are you doing?
I'm going to Exocortex refocus on Maldross.
Okay.
And then I'm going to make a full action attack.
So, first, Exocortex.
It just locks on.
Okay.
So it makes it my base attack becomes higher.
Anything that's a guarantee.
First attack.
Anything.
Woo, that's going to be good.
Come on, come on.
So minus a
Oh, this is
4.
not looking good.
Um, that's 35 for the first hit
Against.
against KAC.
That is a miss.
Alright, second attack is going to be... That is going to be lower.
That is a miss.
Damn.
That full attack magic.
Dang,
That's
that would have been something.
all it is.
There you go. You swing, you make these attacks, but as this creature bucks and moves, reacting to these different things, you slice through matter, but hit nothing important. Anything else, Shade?
That's all I can do. Full
You continue
action
to
and
ride
exit
this
attacks.
creature. That brings us to Bubbles. Bubbles, you can see Dr. Maldross looking rough.
Just trying to draw
What you
attention
doing?
at this point
I'm
so
going
everyone
to-
can recoup.
I believe it's half my resolve points to stabilize.
Correct.
Okay.
No,
it's-
quarter. One
it's a
quarter.
It's different for different
Yeah, it's
classes.
1/4.
Oh.
So
For soldier, it's probably a quarter.
yeah, I think I wrote it down.
Yeah,
It's
it's a
either-
quarter. It's a quarter.
Okay, so it's a quarter. Quarter
If
of
you're-
15 is 5. So I have 2 resolve points left. So I stabilize at,
You're in trouble.
There you go, Bubbles. You
Um,
stabilize.
and I can't do anything. That's my turn.
Correct. You gasp back to life, and looking up, you see the bright orange form glowing of health.
And my orange onesie.
Oh, my head.
But that is your turn,
Maldross.
Bubbles. That brings us to Spice.
Okay. Bubbles, I need you to make a really important decision right now.
He just lost 3 points of intelligence. I don't know if he can be
I'm hoping I can use this as a
Can you put
move
it in,
action and not a.
Can you make the decision like a value menu meal at McDonald's where it's just pictures?
No, fuck, it's a standard
Bubbles is
action.
going to need a visual
want
aid
the
for
red
sure.
decision or the green decision.
Okay,
Which
so
one's
she,
nice?
with her hands, she's like, heart, happy, heals you, or heart, happy, heals your sisters.
I don't think Bubs even comprehends.
Yes.
Bubs
Fucking
just
idiot.
woke up.
Yeah, Bubs looks heavily concussed in this moment.
Okay. Stupid fuck! I'm going.
Literally.
4, 5, 6. I'm coming over here.
Okay. You rush over to where Bubbles lays kind of sprawled out across the crate. You can see Heft kind of looming over them. As you move over there, that will provoke an attack of opportunity.
No, then I. Really?
Yes?
Yeah.
When I'm like 15 feet away?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, he's huge.
He's a huge.
You've
What
seen
the
this
fuck?
pseudopod reach at least 20 feet so far.
Even if she gets
What's
behind
the thing that Bubbles
barrier.
Mhm. It's the moving
Withdraw.
that causes it to happen.
did? Can I withdraw?
Yeah, but then you can't do your healing ability if it's an action.
Fine. Yeah, I can't. I cannot survive.
Don't you have your
without it.
teleport?
Go behind.
Oh, you have your teleport.
Well, I'd rather not have to use that now,
That's
because
fair.
what I'll do is heal you, then teleport to them.
If you stand behind me, maybe. I
But
can
your
take-
stupid ass keeps running away
What
from
you
me.
doing, Spice?
Withdrawing.
Okay, you withdraw. Not healing anybody this turn, but really focusing on staying safe. You dodge the various attacks.
I can tank
You
for a little.
rush over to Bubbles. That is your turn. That brings us to Dr. Maldross. Dr. Maldross is going to turn. Shade, you travel with him. This is not quick attacks of opportunity from you, though it does for Miles.
Oh my.
No!
Oh my god.
Dang.
You can feel this pressure overwhelm. Actually, Miles is not going to attack, but he's going to travel with.
What? Can he do that?
Yes, he can.
He probably has
He's super
super strike
speed.
like me.
As a reaction, he is instead going to use a component of his hyperspeed to do this and just travel with them, keeping the distance close. However, as they close over, all of you can feel this pressure overwhelming. Bubbles, they are going to look at you and you can feel this voice in your mind again, trying almost like fingers prying away the matter of your brain as they just say, failure. This is another Leviathan thought pulse. Bubbles, that is going to be a 45 to hit.
45.
45 hits. So I add 1 RP.
Bubbles, you are taking 15, 16. That is going to
have
be 23, 31, 35. You are taking 55 points of psychic damage.
I am a dude.
Can you roll a d4 then? If you are unconscious.
God, your intelligence points are gonna just go down.
And if you reach 0, for what it's worth, you are dead.
0 intelligence.
Yeah, you become dead.
I already have -3.
Yeah.
-3. No, as your score.
Yeah.
Your score
No,
is
no.
-3.
You
Oh,
cannot
okay, my
have a
score.
-3.
Okay, yeah, no,
Score.
okay, yeah. No, I have 5, so
Yeah.
this, I can't die.
You can't die, but you can
Yeah.
get real close on this
Yeah.
roll.
Oh,
do.
3.
Damn. You are
You
literally
can actually see
Stupid fuck!
there is fluid that is clear, streaked with red, running out of Bubbles' ears. This is cerebral spinal fluid just
Oh, shit.
flowing from them.
Oh,
This is
damn.
catastrophic brain
my
damage
God.
occurring that will forever alter the course of Bubbles' life after this. Bubbles, you take tremendous amounts of damage with this thought pulse, and as you drop to the ground, this creature, the human inside and the biological amalgamation, turns to you, Heft, and he says, "I do not know who you are, but you will cease to be in the way." And they slam down with a Leviathan slam once and then twice against you. Heft, the first one is going to be 49 to hit.
Yep.
Heft, you are taking, that is going to be 22, 20, 28, 39, 43, 52. That is going to be 84 points of bludgeoning damage from the first strike.
Okay.
And Heft, the second one is going to be a 40 to hit.
No.
40 doesn't hit?
Oh, no. Which one? Is it ESE, KAC?
KAC.
Yeah, it hits.
other people here.
That is going to be 10, 20, 32.
I have no
That
idea.
is 64 more points of bludgeoning damage.
Say, you bitch.
Yes.
They slam into you once, and again, Heft, you can feel them just trying to pull you into their biological being. You can see they strike Bubbles down, and Bubbles just begins to leak brain matter out of their ears. But that is all that Maldros can do on his turn. The pressure in this space is immense. That brings us over to Cindy, who stabilizes. That brings us over to Emma, who stabilizes.
Yay.
That brings us to Heft.
We're turning a corner here.
Heft, can you make a fortitude
Are
save?
we?
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh my
kind
God.
of. We
20.
need
With a
I've
20,
gotten
that is a
such bad
failure.
rolls.
Heft, the pressure around this
Oh, wait.
creature,
Don't I add something?
Oh,
I
shit.
had 15, so 35.
that is a success.
Oh!
Your speed not reduced.
Wow.
Talon brings up a good point.
It's a, what's it called?
You need a 3 to understand language.
That's true. Bubbles can no longer understand written or spoken language.
Damn.
That checks.
Technically dumber than Squeak is Bubbles right now.
Squeak is a smart dog. Let's
is
be
a-
real. here.
Even a base level dog would be smarter than Bubbles right now. By one
Damn.
point. Anyways, Heft, what would you like to do?
It looks like someone's getting a promotion.
Let's try that lunar weapon again.
Okay, make your attack roll. This creature is in bad shape. They are attacking you, but every time they do, you can see organs and elements of vital points kind of exposed with these strikes.
So, do I get 3 1d4?
So first you just roll a 20 set of dice just to see if
Just
you
to see if
hit.
you hit. 12 plus. What weapon
like
are you using?
The lunar
It's a ranged weapon.
18. 12 plus 18 is 30.
That is a miss, unfortunately.
Wow, you've missed every single time.
Yeah,
I've
this
got-
creature, high
lots of
high
bad rolls.
EAC.
A lot of good rolls,
anything
but
else
a lot of
Heft?
bad rolls too. It's been up and down.
I am going to stand over Bubbles.
Okay. You stand over Bubbles, your tail sweeping across him protectively, this bright orange onesie making you seem even larger in this space. That is your turn, Hef. That brings us to the top of the round and to Miles. Miles is going to unleash several strikes on this creature. Actually, only 2. Get the bonus. That is a natural 1 and a 4 on the
Oh,
dice. I think
no!
the 4 on the dice might still hit. Give me one second
Nice.
here. That is a 36 against KAC, which is still a miss. And so Miles hits once, hits twice, unable to strike. Let me see if there's anything else that they can do. The Juggernaut. That is all that they can do. Though, actually, as a swift action, seeing that they are unable to hit, seeing Hef to be unable to hit, they will pull out a final grenade, kind of ready for a next turn. That is Miles. That brings us to Shade.
So
Make a fortitude save to start.
Yeah. Subconsciously worried about the structural integrity of this room
Absolutely.
after that
smart.
explosion, because that's just baseline as the engineer would go. Such a concussive blast is not good for the structural integrity of any room, especially one that's under high pressure underwater. But fortitude save, that's a 30.
30 is a success. You take no damage. You are free to move.
Oh.
I hate bubbles right now. I would have to expend so much shit to save your stupid ass!
I'm gonna respond with a.
Julian's still out there.
Yeah, I'm considering it after this.
Right.
God damn.
I don't know if I want a full action attack again, but I guess. Yeah, I'm going to Exocortex distracting hack, I guess,
Okay.
to try and get him with the feint, with the triple.
It's against sense motive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Sense motive. That is only a 36.
That still beat me. I rolled.
They rolled a 2 on the die.
Damn, I rolled a 3. Got lucky.
That's close.
All right, so no effect from that, but I am gonna make a
Oh yes.
full action attack.
Full action attack. Okay.
Come on,
Despite this not working out favorably last time, second tries a charm.
All right, this one's better. -4
Come on.
is a 35
Against?
KC.
That's going to be a miss, Chief.
No!
It's all right. We still got one more. That's cocked. That's also cocked.
I will tell you the 35, if you had not full action attacked, it would have been a hit.
Oh.
20?
What?
Is it a natural 20? Success, we're success!
No way.
Oh!
20.
Oh my god!
Go ahead and
Finally.
roll damage. Dr.
Finally.
Malcolm,
Oh
even
my
with
god!
the fast healing, is looking
Right
pretty
person
rough.
to kill him.
Oh my
No,
god!
come on, Shade.
I'm fucking. I need help.
Captain
They're in
Shade.
bad shape,
Doubling the
and
dice.
your sword
Oh shit!
Captain,
Yeah,
my
he's
captain.
taking a lot of shit from
goes
this deck.
straight through the resistance of this creature.
So also he's gonna get some severe wound, and he's also gonna be stunned, I believe.
In this moment, you would
He makes
imagine
the save to be stunned.
they can't be stunned, but certainly other things can happen to them.
Severe wound.
They can be severe wounded, which is
Okay.
hilarious.
So they're taking a severe wound from this hit.
Oh please,
With
please,
my
please, you know.
zero edge blade. All right. This one's cut. That's pretty average, but let's see. Numbies. So 60 for the dice plus another. So 80 slashing.
80 points of slashing damage.
Yeah.
Shade. Tell us how. Moment they only had for fast healing they have healed over 100 points of health,
Damn.
and they only had 50 points left.
Damn.
So tell us how it happens,
I
Shade.
think just like slashing. It's not working. Just gonna do like a quick jump jets all the way up, and then straight down and just going straight through.
In this moment, you can see there is like this
Using the
long
force of the
biological
gravity
appendage
to
grappling
speed
heft.
through.
You can see Bubbles' unconscious body being grabbed by another one. You can see Miles kind of grasping and combating. You can see unconscious bodies in the corner, and you leap, going up to the very top of this room, almost 20
Like,
feet above this
yeah.
creature, and then just
Beyblade
straight
style.
vertical Beyblade attack down. You carve Ian. It is like the sound of a buzzsaw striking just wet cement. And you carve straight through Dr. Maldross, through the biological parts of this huge creature that... until you tear down and cut Dr. Maldross himself in half.
Oh my god!
And as you land on the ground and either side of this creature, just to the side, you meet Miles's gaze, and you are all out of initiative. You have slain Dr. Maldross, Mosaic Team 5. You have ended this significant threat to the galaxy. But in this moment, the spider webs on this windshield begin to crack even worse, and you imagine that there is an escape in your very near future. Bubbles, you come to consciousness, not fully understanding what is going on. There is a journey for you ahead as well. But Mosaic Team 5, you are victorious. And you imagine with some aid from those that you have helped throughout your journey, you will be able to escape and start a new future for yourselves. But thank you all for joining us for this session of Mosaic Team 5. We will not be back next week as we start a bridge campaign, but we'll be back in about a month for Obsidian Coterie, our Vampire the Masquerade game. Thank you for joining us for the last 4 years. It has been a wild ride. Absolutely wild ride. Thank you, Liz, for joining us late and still just pushing us through to the finish line. Thank you, Talon, for joining us for so long. For Gunnar, for everybody who watches the replays, we appreciate you. We'll see you later.
See you, space boyfriend.